So let's kick back the action. Here we are. The big red X is the dead tiger. We know it's
damn
dead.
straight. It's the dead tiger.
Yeah, you took. I need a tiger on its side, but I don't have one right now, so it'll just have to stay. It's there, but it's dead. We know it's dead. So
I think if Race is able, she would like to harvest said hide, and it will be her new cape once she can get a leather worker to make it awesome for her.
Wait, so you're not gonna keep hugging me? You know? Like,
No, I'm still hugging you at the moment, and I'm
just
probably like rocking right now, like rocking, like totally creeping you out in the process. Like
I'm loving it. You know.
Right.
I saw pictures of Declan.
As I watch the hug, I'm gonna drag the carcass towards us, like
I don't know
I'm
that
doing
you
all
can,
the work
I don't
myself.
Know that you can drag the carcass by yourself, Kia. This thing
I'm
weighs
trying
like
my best.
450 pounds.
Do you want me to roll for it?
No, I don't actually think you can, really.
Okay, well, I'm attempting to,
enough.
trying to make it obvious that they should stop hugging and help me. You know?
Okay, Racer, if you want to skin this thing, you can either use, if you have a profession or craft like leatherworking or tanner or something like that. If not, you can in fact use animal handling.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
or handle animal as it's called.
Okay.
Instead.
Do I have to roll to see how nice the hide ends up looking?
Absolutely, you
Oh
do.
no!
Right.
Wait, what's your handle animal? I might have a better.
Like 1.
I have a way better one.
Yeah,
Can you
Jane
really
might be able to
skin
skin
it?
it better for
Would
you.
you be able to skin it for me?
Depends how mad you'll get if I do a terrible job, Raisa.
Can we both roll on it?
Well, there's only one. You can only skin it once. That's the problem.
What?
Okay,
One
wait, my
person
handle
skins one
animal-
side, you know, the other person skins the other side.
My handle animal is 6.
Okay, mine's
you've
a
got
1.
Yeah, you've got a much better shot of getting a clean pelt off this
Oh,
thing.
well, maybe we better let Kia do it.
I'm not looking. Alright, I'm going to attempt to skin the animal here.
God,
Don't
bloodthirsty
look.
Kia.
I don't want to look.
25! Perfect job!
Get it!
Absolutely
Precision.
perfect job.
Pristine.
Oh,
Amazing.
So
Thank you,
yes,
Kia.
you have a
Thank you, Kia.
pristine white tiger pelt now, Racer.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Excellent
Okay, that's
job.
really cool, man.
That's BA.
Perfect. That you do
Thank you,
understand,
Kia.
That's your one good
You're
roll for the
welcome.
night. Just wasted.
I'm okay with
I
it.
know. I know.
You should be.
Should we harvest some of the meat, set up a little fire in here, put the tarp over ourselves, and I'm sleeping. I need to rest.
Do we want a fire with a flying beastie?
Underneath the tarp? Would it be not too
When
shabby?
we smoke ourselves.
Light is light. It's a shabby tarp. I'm just saying.
Okay, good idea. Well, how are we gonna cook the meats? We gotta eat, you know?
We aren't. It's shabby
sushi.
rations.
Shit, we're good for sticking on all those free rations?
Yep.
Oh, you know, the things, I was near death, guys. You know, I need some real food, okay? The things I saw a weird fucked up tunnel, and, you know, there were a bunch of carts, like, littered on the side, and be near death, and you'll understand, okay?
Okay.
I think he's kind of like clinging to his mortality a little bit too hard right now.
Although I am drinking a
How did I
little
drop
bit
you
of
to
that.
fireball
you know.
this area.
That's
I've got
right, because
my
Racer
keys.
actually came clean and gave you the bottle of spirits in sympathy.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
I
I'm drinking
did.
a little bit. I'm not drinking just enough to like get over the DTs, you know.
Right, yeah.
I'm not getting drunk.
Okay. So you're drinking enough to basically circumnavigate your -1.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think? Yay or nay to the fire?
I vote no.
Yeah, as long as we can survive overnight without it.
I mean, it is bloody cold. I mean, there's no doubt about it. But it is probably warmer in this alcove than it has been
Right.
previously. So if you've
I'd
gotten
rather
away
not
with it
attract
before,
attention to ourselves.
Okay. So if we set up a little tarp thing above us or whatever.
yep, there's your tarp.
Oh my god, that scared me. I was like, what is that?
Dr. Durkenheimer, thanks for the
I thought it
follow.
was gonna be a dragon.
It's a giant flying squirrel.
All right. I'm just gonna like
my
curl
God.
up into a little ball and try to sleep some hours because I need to replenish
Okay.
basically everything.
I'm going to salute our tiger
do
then.
you guys, do we want to have somebody listening all night, or
We
Okay,
can
we'll
take
move
watches.
Racer Huddled
'cause I
in
do
as
need
well.
I do need to get my spells back as well. So if you
I'll
let-
take first watch.
Yeah.
What time is it actually at night? Or what time?
You assume it's probably like early evening.
Okay, so
I mean, it's pretty dark because of the blizzard and stuff, but I mean, it's your body clocks tell you it's not as late as it might seem.
all I need 8 hours
Right.
to replenish fully. Otherwise, I'll be up the rest of the time. So
Okay, so you're going to sleep it out, and you're going to try and sleep it out until the early hours of the morning, and then switch out.
Yep.
So we both have to sleep, and Reza has to stay up all.
no.
I
Then
don't
I'll
think I
relieve
could
Raisa.
sleep right now, even if I wanted to.
Yeah, Raisa's
I'm
probably a
so
little,
distraught and just like a child hugging my knees, rocking, just like can't believe what just happened.
Aw. Yeah, poor
it
Race
feels,
is
man.
emotionally scarred by this.
She is.
She's more scarred
really
than I
upset.
am. That's not.
She is. She is.
Hey, Raisa,
Yeah.
did I ever tell you about the time I almost fell off a tree?
No.
You'd enjoy this. I was coaxed out by some idiots in the town I grew up in, right out to the edge, and then they shook the tree. I almost fell and died. So, I don't know. Is that supposed to comfort you? But, you know.
So you've been close to death twice, I guess?
Oh, many times before that. I mean, the troll, and then, you know, the spider pit.
I don't think you're helping her, Radovan.
Yeah, my eyes just...
Let's just get some sleep.
I'll take first watch, guys.
I had a point to this. Sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Right. There you go.
Awkward. I'm just gonna roll over and be like, that did not work how I wanted it to. That was really bad. I feel really bad.
Alrighty. You mean person.
I know, it's so horrible.
Alrighty, so you guys are gonna sleep. Racer's gonna keep watch. Okie dokie. Well, the wind makes it kind of somewhat difficult to hear, so you're going to be relying a lot more on your eyes than anything else. If you wish to make a listen or spot check at any point, you're welcome to.
Probably should, because that's would be what I am doing.
Right.
All right, which would you like?
You can do. Basically, what we'll do is go ahead and make a spot check, and
Okay.
we'll kind of look and just see just how well your eye. Okay, there you go. That's not too bad.
Ooh.
Nice.
And then make a listen check. Okay. So you're pretty. Even though the cold wind is like chapping your cheeks, you're vigilantly kind of glaring out and squinting out into the frosty night.
Like a crazy half elf.
Okay, we're gonna make a couple of dice rolls here.
Oh no. Bad rolls.
Okay. There's a lot of kind of like sounds that get you up on edge. It's like, is that something, or is it just the wind? Was that something I heard? No, maybe it was just the wind blowing a few rocks down. But about 8 hours later, you're still there by yourself, unaccosted by anything unpleasant. So seemingly, it would seem like, you've gotten through the night without any incident so far.
Oh god, I am way too scared of everything today.
Okay. Do you want to wake up the Rado and the Kia, or?
I probably should, because I don't think me not sleeping is a good idea. So yeah.
Right, yeah, I mean, you've been struggling with sleep the last couple of days anyway.
That's right. Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Radovan, poke, 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 poke. Radovan, poke, poke. Radovan, poke,
What?
poke, poke, poke.
Oh.
I used the back end.
It's the back end. Back end of what?
This.
I
what
can
here?
hardly see.
Thump, thump.
It's like clang, clang.
Ting,
Okay.
ting, ting, ting.
Oh,
Okay, so you've woken up Radovan.
Yes.
What about Kia?
Oh, let her sleep. She's an elf. I don't know what that means, but
Actually, she probably needs less sleep, being a pureblood elf. But she does look peaceful.
Yeah, Raisa, go to sleep. Don't worry, I got this.
Okay. I'm gonna curl up where in his warm spot that he has.
Okay, where the melted snow is.
Yes.
Where there's actually a little spot that's not freezing cold. Okay,
Yes.
there you go.
Sweet.
Okie dokie. And you do your best to get to sleep. Okie dokie. Radovan.
All right, so I'm going to dig my tower shield into the entrance
Okay.
to block off as much of it as possible. Like it would just be another part of the wall or whatever. I couldn't do wall to wall, right? I mean,
If you lay it sideways, you can, but then of course it's only about 3 foot tall.
well, I'm gonna dig it to one side, and then I'm gonna lean against that side, peering out
Okay.
the
I'm with
opening. You know, so like half of the entrance is blocked off, and I'm
Yep.
peering out. Yeah.
Okie dokie. Alrighty. You have your makeshift barricade. The sunlight starts to creep in, and the shadows begin to go away as the sunlight illuminates the pass. It is now still fairly early in the morning, but the sun is now high enough up to where it's shining down into the mountains. The snow has actually stopped. It's still windy up here, but the snow is not actually coming down at this point, which means your visibility is a whole lot better.
Great.
Raisa, you have, once again, unfortunately, somewhat of a restless night. It's not as bad as the night before. You wake up, you have nightmares, but your body is just so tired that you fall asleep very quickly. So, even though you wake up and you're kind of like disturbed, before you really have time to think much about it, you're like, oh, and you're nodding back off again.
Okay.
So it's not as bad. Okay, what are you guys going to do in the morning?
Great.
Well, I'm gonna-
St. Cuthbert.
I'm praying, yeah, but I'm gonna wake them up first before I go into my meditativeness.
So I've got your spell list. Thank you very much. Your requests to St. Cuthbert for the day.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. I guess have breakfast, right, guys?
Such as it is.
Yeah. I'm mostly staring at Radovan
Who's packing
this
up the
morning
tent?
because he almost died last night, so I'm just kind of like just looking at him. like concerned.
Concerned
like,
looking at
wow,
him, like,
can't believe he almost
Not
died,
disturbingly
like, last night.
staring at him like,
Not disturbingly,
I'm going
like-
to kill
Well,
you.
as long as she's not gesturing like this, die. Yeah.
Not quite.
I
Let the
guess I
monkey
just,
out of the closet. Evil monkey. Okay, so who's going to pack up? Someone going to pack the tent up?
Yeah.
Or are you
I'll
going to
do
leave it here, Radovan?
No. We're gonna pack it up.
Okay, consider it packed up. All right.
It flew away.
The wind took the tent. It's gone.
All right.
Alrighty.
Oh shit! I
Let's do
accidentally
this.
left. My fault.
All
I'm
right.
back.
Okie dokie. So you guys are going to pretty much head off?
Yeah.
And continue-
Peer out the corner first and look around.
It appears to be safe. You can actually see like up and down the ravine
Wow.
now, which is like a first. Of course, all of your footprints have been erased. There's like a small mound of snow, like about here, which has
I
like,
wonder what that could be.
a skinned tiger carcass beneath it.
All right, guys. How cold is it? What's the temperature?
Probably like minus. If you're talking Celsius, you're probably. It's below freezing. Probably -2, -3.
Oh, shit's warm.
I'm wearing all this metal. Yeah, you got your little quilt. I'm actually going to be casting Endure Elements for the day.
Okay.
So I'm going to be nice and
So
comfortable.
basically, if you're casting that on yourself, then you are, for want of a better word, not affected by the sheer cold. You're like, is it 30 degrees hotter than everybody else?
Oh yeah, I'm super nice and comfy.
So yeah,
I'm
he
smiling.
feels fine. You might not want to walk
I'm
up.
like sitting
I
there.
wouldn't stick your tongue to his armor, but
Why not?
Ah, yes. Oh, I feel good now.
Let's get a move on.
All right, let's go.
Okie dokie. So you guys start heading your way back, continuing down the ravine. It basically you traipse. It's, as I said, it's got a lot more narrow. So there's times when you're having to kind of slide your body through the gaps. but you continue on for most of the day. It is starting to take a definite, even the ravine itself is starting to kind of go up at a fairly steep angle. Your footing is becoming suspect. Do you guys want to take any precautions?
Yes.
Or do you want to run the risk of Radovan going whee down the hill on his tower shield?
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Like, I'm not tying these two people to me because if I fall, I'm taking them with me. Yeah. It's gonna be tricky.
Grappling hooks and spikes is what we
Oh
got.
god, I'm scared.
You do have ropes and you do have grappling hooks and you do have a lot of climbing spikes.
Yeah,
Right.
we should use them.
Yes,
Use
we
them and put the rope through them or something. Put them into the mountainside.
Does anybody
However
know
they
about
work.
climbing between the three of us?
I saw a movie once. Let's see. You stick the spike in the ground, and then I don't
You
know.
don't want to stick a spike in the ground.
I
The
have no
snow's too
idea.
deep. You
I don't
could.
think-
You could if you have if you have a hammer or something, or or a morning star, I guess. You could hammer them into the side of the rock and tie off to them.
That's kind of what That's kind of what I said, isn't it? Like, we put the spikes into the rock, we put
Yeah.
the rope, and then we carry on that way. So we have like a long rope of, stuff
Nice.
dug into the mountain.
Yep. There you go. That'll work.
Sweet.
And then, so what's the game plan for like getting the retrieving the climbing spikes as you go?
You gonna leave them for when we come back?
Yeah, probably. leave
Well,
it,
you've
right?
only got how many do you have?
12.
And then you had a few already, right? You had about 6 or 7.
Yeah, that I picked up from
Right.
the
So you've got about
assassins.
18. That's not that many.
Can't we just grab them when right
I mean,
after we
you
use one?
could. The last person, if they, the last person could retrieve them. If they have, you're gonna have to make sure they have a way to do it.
I don't
Sure.
get it.
Race, are you going to try that? You're going to try to
Sure,
grab them?
because it's gonna go round around Kia and then me, so.
Okay, so basically, yeah, Radovan's gonna nail in and tie off, and as he goes spike to spike, Kia's gonna go from attached to the rope, and then as Racer gets to the last spike, she'll pull it out. Okay.
And then when we run out, we stop. And
She'll hand you the spikes, and you'll go again.
We'll keep going, yes.
Right. That sounds
I
pretty
feel like I just
sensible.
gained a new hobby.
There you go.
I know things now.
I don't
Mountain
like-
climbing, new hobby.
I don't like this at all. I'm just stating for the record.
Better than falling
Well, you
down the
wouldn't
entire
like it
mountain.
because your climbing
True.
ability is disgusting.
Like, minus 17. Yeah. I'm
Alrighty,
not
so
stripping.
you keep on keeping on. There's times when you do kind of lose your footing a little bit. All of you, Radovan probably more than any, but when you do, you only slide like a foot or so, and then the rope will snag tight.
Okay.
So it's a lot slower going at this point, but you are successfully going forward, and it's a hell of a lot safer than falling down the cliff. Alrighty.
Yay.
You continue on pretty much for the majority of the day. Late afternoon, you kind of emerge at the top of what appears to be a cliff face. You guys can see that?
He said the word again. He said appears.
It's my way of throwing you off.
We don't see it yet, no. Not yet.
Why not? Oh, because you're still on the tiger encounter. There you go. There's your cliff face.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay.
no, we have
Oh
to
no,
go
what is
down.
that?
Oh,
You
man,
come to a sheer ledge. It is a deep ravine below. The sheer
Dude.
cliffs on the other side are about 160 feet across. Squinting down, you see bones of animals littering the bottom of the ravine some 150 to 200 feet down. This possibly could be the creature's lair, but getting down there to it offers its own dangers.
Oh god.
Well, this was a fun adventure. Let's turn back, guys.
I vote Radovan just starts here on his shield, on his kite shield, grips the side, and goes down Clark Griswold style.
Actually might work.
Yeah, that's quite a sheer drop.
He'll be fine.
You're like, fine.
He might
He's got
survive.
armor. He's
So there
good.
looks like no foreseeable way
Cast
down
Cure
there.
Serious Wounds as you bounce off the rocks halfway down.
I guess I'm gonna have to go take off my armor.
That's not a terrible idea.
Except when we get down there, then the monster comes out, and I have no armor on.
Okay,
what
so
if
the
I
dilemma,
send
how
Cal
to get
down
Radovan's
there?
armor down there and you guys.
I think I'm gonna send Cal down there just to explore the area down there and maybe go listen near that hole and see.
We could
if
just
he
tie
hears
Cal
anything.
off and lower him down.
He could fly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's got little wings now.
Come on,
I
Raisa.
forgot about the little cow wings.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so you're gonna tell Cal.
Don't to be careful. Don't just dive in there. He might just come snatch him. So.
Alright,
So,
he reluctantly
cautions.
agrees and zooms flying down. Being that he is so small, he's kind of getting buffeted quite a bit initially when he tries to fly. It's not until he actually descends down into the ravine itself that he starts to actually make any real headway. It's almost like, trying to fly a kite in a gale force wind. I mean, he's not much bigger than a cat, so he has a body mass of about 3 pounds.
Aw, cute.
Okay, he kind of swoops his wings back and goes flying down and appears at the entrance.
Would it be easier to walk down this way instead of just trying to scale the rock face over here?
Honestly, that would be... If you go down this ledge here, that's going to take you down about 150 feet, and then you've still... about 50 feet, and then you've got about 150 feet to go. It's not quite as sheer, but it's still not something that you're feasibly going to be able to... Anybody's going to do without the aid of rope or... grappling
So,
hooks
okay,
or
so if we
something.
get the rope and we just climb down this way, that probably would be the way to go.
Okay, right. After a couple of minutes, Cal comes flying back up and lands perched in the snow.
What did you see, Cal?
Oh, a secret message.
Cal speak.
Ooh, boy. Alright.
What?
The beastie's in there. Cal, do you know what type of beast it is? Can you tell? He does know what it is.
Oh, good. That'll be helpful.
It's a weird... I don't know.
Wyvern.
A wyvern? Wyvern? I can't... W-Y-V-E-R-N. What is that? Okay. Do we know what that is, our characters? Is it legendary?
So
You speak Draconic, don't you, Jane?
Yes.
Okay, I will let you make a language check to see what you know about it. It's not feasible that you would speak the language without some knowledge of what they are.
Okay.
Even though
Can
you
I-
don't have common knowledge dragons or anything like that, I will let you make a roll on your knowledge check for your language.
Can I do a knowledge nature check with that plot?
No, because it's not natural. It's not really anything nature related.
Okay.
It's a very unnatural thing.
Well, what about the planes check?
Uh-oh.
It's not from a different plane. Okay.
Maybe this one is, you know?
Maybe not. Okay, Jane, what you know about wyverns, they are related to dragons, but they're not true dragonkin. They're not as smart, but they are incredibly aggressive.
Okay.
And they do have a, some would say, lethal sting in their tail venom.
Ooh. Okay. Interesting.
So
Alright.
you're dealing with a 500-pound, 20-foot long, 20-foot wide wingspan. I mean, realistically, it's very similar to a dragon in every.
All right,
every
I'm gonna
single
ask
way.
Cal if he could tell if the creature was awake or not.
He says that it wasn't moving, but he really didn't want to get too close and find out. He was just peering at it from the entrance.
How far... Does Kia tell us this? What?
I'm telling
that's up
them
to
all
her.
of this. Yeah, this is all.
Okay.
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 Because I'm gonna ask, like, how far into that hole is it? Like, is it right at the entrance?
Cal, how far is it in?
Are you just going to repeat to them what he says?
Uh huh.
Okay, in that case, he says, I don't know. It's quite a big open cave in there. He said probably goes back about 60, 70, 80 feet. I don't know. I'm not very good with distance.
Okay. So there's no trees. Are there giant rocks anywhere?
Okay.
Just wondering the setting.
Okay, well, basically it is a sheer drop from here.
Okay.
There's really no rocks.
No rocks.
Like, jutting out or anything like that. So you really have a choice. I mean, this is a case of, parasailing down or climbing, spiking your way down. I mean, this is not going to be an easy climb, but it's something Radovan is definitely not going to achieve in wearing his armor. So his notion of taking the armor off is spot on.
Okay.
Do you guys think it's worth climbing down there, or should we try and get him to come out?
Then it'll be flying around.
Well, I'm just, climb. If we climb down, we got to climb back up.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea. It's just an idea.
Okay,
That's the only problem I foresee. If we're trying to run away, we're not gonna be able to run away if we have to climb.
Right.
If we
It
go
can't
down
grab
there,
us from above when we're in there. That's that as well.
Right. Yeah, I mean, up here, it can... You saw how it attempted to grab you and pick you up before.
Oh, I saw.
If it succeeded, it doesn't have to do much else except fly up in the air a
Drop
long
you.
way and let you go.
I need featherfall. Okay.
Right,
So I actually have an idea.
Okay.
We're gonna have to act fast. You're gonna take off. Well, you're gonna help me take off my armor,
Ooh la la.
and we are gonna tie a long rope down the long way right to those bones down there, and right before we start going down by the climb with the rope, I'm gonna silence the area. So
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
we won't make a single noise to wake up whatever's in there, so we can get down to the base. I can put on my armor, and we can be ready to fight. We prepare all the preliminary stuff, and then we just do it.
Okay.
Good idea, Radovan.
How big is the cave opening, approximately?
Probably about 15 by 15.
Okay.
I mean, it's
yes.
fairly large. Obviously, it's big enough for this thing to get in and out.
If there is a way, if this is feasible, for me to fireball in there and then cover up the hole somehow, would he just smoke to death, or would he just, not being able to have air?
Oh, try to trap it within?
Mm-hmm.
How will we get the tail?
Well, once it's dead, I guess. I don't know if that'll work, because I don't even know how would we cover the cave up, but somehow.
Next time we need to buy some dynamite.
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 Dynamite exists, right?
Dynamite. Not quite.
TNT.
Kialiana is the closest thing to dynamite.
I
She's
say
pretty
The
awesome.
holy hand grenade of Antioch.
Once we're down there, I think since it's one creature, we hope, maybe there's more, but I think there's one. We're only 3. We're going to try to distract it with as much crap as possible. So,
Right.
Kia, you do your mirror entity or mirror image, whatever that thing is.
Mm-hmm.
I'll summon some little beasties, little summon monsters, so that we give him more things to focus on instead of just us. And I think then, we
And I
can
think
burst it down.
also, for you guys, if we try to damage his wings enough first so he can't fly around, maybe, that might be good. Unless we should go straight for his, jugular?
I can try and get in a sneak attack from behind him if Kia can make me invisible.
I can try to deafen it too. It's one of the things I prepared. I figured making it blind might be more tactically advantageous, but if we're trying to present multiple targets, I think deafness is the way to go. So then he wouldn't hear you, Raisa, when you try to go around. And then the mirror images will be all the shit that he can see, and he'll be distracted even more. Of course, it has to work. We don't know if it's going to actually pass, but that's the idea. We present a lot of targets to a strike besides us. You do your sneak attack. We fireball from a distance. If you hit one of my little monsters from Summon Monster, that's fine. I don't care. If it gets into combat range, well, I got Magic Vestment. I'll put it on right when we get down there, and try to kill the motherfucker.
Don't burn me though.
Yes, obviously the fireballs will come before we get a melee range, right?
So our first thing to do is fireballing inside. Is that our first way to wake him up right there? Trying to hit him as hard as possible.
How about we peek in the entrance? Maybe it's a larger space inside than down there with the bones.
Okay.
You know? So then we'll have more space to maneuver, give him more targets.
Okay.
So
What
first
do you
I say,
guys want me to do after I break my stealth? Just keep trying to shank him? Because I don't really have any magical abilities to
I think you
offer.
should back up towards us and use
Okay.
your bow, because I
Okay.
might be using a lot of spells that might hit you.
Okay.
I think
yeah.
that would be the best is distance, because we don't want you to get hit.
So Kia, why don't you just call out like a retreat, or call out a retreat when you want me to move, or
Okay.
no, don't say retreat. That's not a good word. Maybe just say my name and I'll come back.
Back up.
Yeah,
Back up.
back that bitch up.
Okay.
You could say 4, like 4.
Or do you want to be our first thing is to try to sting it with Cal's stinger to potentially knock
Oh,
it
I
out?
have poisons, guys.
Ah.
Yes,
Can you coat your weapon with it? Is that
I
something?
can. Yeah, I've got some paste. I've also got a sleep tonic.
Ooh, try that.
If you can get it to drink it,
That's true.
it's not well, I mean, if it's asleep,
Go in there with like a mug of sleeping stuff.
well, if
right?
it's asleep
you
and
go.
you want to sneak
Thirsty?
over and pour it in his nostrils, I'm not saying it wouldn't work. It might be a risky maneuver, but it's,
Might be.
it's one of them things. I mean, how many dragons have you fought? I mean, let's figure it out.
Yeah, guys, I got a sleep tonic, 2 unknown potions, and some spider venom, and 3 doses of poison.
So he has to drink the poison, or he can't put it on her bow or an arrow and stab.
The doses of poison I have are in a paste form, so I can coat arrows and swords.
Yep.
All right, so I think first thing we're going to do is you're going to help me undress, which is odd. I'm wearing clothes underneath this armor, so relax. We're going to tie the armor to the rope and lower it down. And then when it's our turn to climb down, I'll cast silence on this area here. So our climb down, our descent, will be in utter quiet. We can't even speak, just so you know.
Okay.
And then when
Go
we're
ahead.
down there, I'm going to put on my armor. We're going to, I'm going to prepare some stuff when we get out of that range and good to go.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna go ahead.
1 second. I apologize if I missed it. How are you getting the armor down?
Tie the tie it to the rope that we're dropping down.
Okay, so you're going to lower the armor down as like the bottom weight on the rope.
If it wakes the Wyvern up.
I mean, it's
a
first of
risk.
all, it's very windy up here, so there's a lot of noise anyway.
I don't like being without my armor, but yeah, that's what we're gonna do because that's the only way to do it.
Does Kia have any rope from
Yeah, I do have rope.
before?
Right, and you got 150 foot of rope to take that you brought with you.
Right, and then I had 50 feet of my own personal rope. It's a 200-foot drop, so we have exact, unless Kia had extra. So Kia, how much?
I do have. I have. I believe it's 50. 50 foot.
So we have 250 feet. Good. So we have enough to tie up Radavan's shit. So.
I'm gonna cast mage armor on myself before we start this thing.
We'll do that when we're at the entrance to the hole, because once I cast silence, you can't cast anything in this area because we can't even speak. So,
Right,
I
but if
can
she
cast
casts
it now though.
how long does it last?
6 hours. That'll be fine. 6
All right,
hours? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't take you 6 hours to descend.
Yeah,
through,
it's like if it takes us 6 hours,
200
then
feet.
I'm gonna kill myself.
I'm gonna cast magic vestment on myself too.
Okay, so Radavan, magic investment. You temporarily have a 4-point increase in AC deflection bonus. Kieliana, you don't have any physical AC, so that increases yours by 4 as well.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I need to make a note. So Radavan, your AC with that is 24.
Cool.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
and
24.
Kia, what is yours? What was it before?
My AC
Yeah.
13.
So it is currently
A whopping 17.
17. Okay.
Better than mine.
What is yours?
Mine's 15.
15.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. I'm stripping.
Okie dokie. Well, and
Gonna play some
you
music?
still have the protection from elements, which is kind of cool. So you won't freeze your cojones off completely.
I'm so nervous.
Okay, so Radovan removes all of his armor. You're gonna tie it, and you're gonna tie it to the
Can we,
end
like,
of the rope.
Can we like triple tie the other side on this side? You know, like
Of course you can.
tie it, put a bunch of rocks on top of one other part of it. You know, yeah, pretty
Okay.
much.
Yep. Now,
And then I'm gonna slowly lower it.
and you're gonna tie. Obviously, you're tying all the rope sections together,
Yes.
and you begin to lower it down. Okay. Who has used rope skill?
I do.
And wants to make a check for me.
Do you guys have it?
My use rope is a
Mine is-
beautiful -1.
Oh,
Ah.
mine is a 3.
Mine's a 3 as well.
Okay.
So, which one of you lovely ladies
I
wants
don't
to
wanna
make the
screw
dice roll?
Radovan, who do you want to roll?
Raisa, it's your turn.
Or do you want me to roll it for you so you don't know?
Yeah.
I won't blame anyone. Just please.
Who's doing it?
It's not your fault!
It's Raisa's turn.
Okay.
21. Okay. Raisa does a masterful job remembering her time as a elven Girl Scout as she ties amazing knots and all the rope seems remarkably solidly tied together.
Yes.
Seems. There's that word again.
Honestly, if I don't say it, it's like leaves too much. It's like, oh, it's definitely, and then, oh, it all comes apart and you all die. What? Okay, so yes, you have a very sturdy 250 foot of rope. How do you want to secure it at the top?
What's in our immediate vicinity?
Lots
Rock.
of snow and lots
Snow.
of rock.
What about our grappling hook?
You do have one of those.
We can.
Do like 3 of them, you know, and then tie the rope through all 3 of them, so they're all
We have 2
like
grappling
a claw or
hooks
something.
total, I think.
It's like make a claw, yeah. And then and also those wall pivot things we can dig into the ground too, and you know, secure it.
Okay.
We want as much up on top that you know we won't get trapped down here. So yeah.
All right, so you're going to kind of like just move snow around until you find a good sturdy rock that it'll grip into.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, multiple rocks so it'll grip into.
Okay. Alrighty.
So that it seems sturdy.
So as you kind of, that word again. Okay, so you climb in, you start tugging on it. I mean, as it stands right now, even though he is armorless, Radovan is still by far the heaviest weight.
You go first, Radovan.
So, with no armor check penalty, what is your climb, Radovan, when you don't have an armor check penalty?
It's just my dex modifiers. I think it's -1, right?
Climb is so D20
Good
minus
luck.
1
I'm gonna fall to my death, aren't I?
for a
That's what's
20
gonna
foot
happen.
for a 200 foot climb down a sheer surface. I'm a betting
Well,
man.
if you slip, we'll pull you back up. Just don't let go of the rope.
Well, that it's going to come down to.
Can't I like secure myself in the rope as I go down? You know, kind of like rappel down with it tied over me. So if I slip my hands, it's still kind of.
You could basically. I mean, that would work if they were going to lower you down. But
No, we're not lowering him down.
But basically,
two of them
you've
with
got
you.
a 200-foot strand of rope that you've got to basically grab hold of with your hand, use your feet, and scatter down. Now, I mean, the rope itself will give you some bonuses.
Shit.
This is definitely images of. All I'm going to say is memories of tree roots and a rocky sheer cliff face on the coast keep coming to mind.
Oh God. I don't feel good about this.
This one roll can kill me. I mean, pretty much, right?
A 200-foot drop would be probably fatal. Maybe, maybe not. Depends on the snow when you hit the ground. I certainly wouldn't want to do it.
So how the hell
let's
can I
just
get
say
down
there's
there?
definitely enough damage going to be rolled to kill you quite well.
I don't.
If you
then
fall at 200 feet.
No, that's too risky. I'm not doing that. We have to get me down there another way. I don't trust it. Is all the rope dedicated to this 200 feet?
Most of it. You've got about probably 10 feet of rope used tying up the armor. Probably 10 feet of rope at the top that's attached to the grappling hook providing the wings. So you've got about 30 foot spare. The dilemmas of mountain climbing.
Well, shit, man. I don't know what to do. I honestly have no idea. Like, can you guys tie that extra 30 feet to me? So 30 feet down, if I'm doing okay, I can, use that somehow.
You mean like cut it off and separate it?
Well, not cut it. Well, if we have 30 feet to spare, right?
Right.
Tie that to me so as you guys can hold on to the other 30 feet.
Well,
I can go down more of the way.
Well, don't forget, when you look down here, at this area here, this is like a 50-foot drop down to like this lower kind of crevice here.
Then that's where I'm going to go.
Then
and
it's
then you just
150
slide down on your shield.
So, I mean, well, no, he still have to climb down. But if you go down, in theory, you could all maneuver down 50 feet. You have 2 grappling hooks.
Okay, well, that's what I'm going to do.
Might have.
So you could grappling hook down to here, tie out, and then you leave the rope in place, and then you could grappling hook down the rest of the way.
No, that's what I'm going to do then. That's, new plan, guys. That's what we're doing.
I like it. Let's do it.
You might survive a 50-foot drop a little better than a 200-foot drop. We'll worry about the other 150 once you get that far.
So without my armor, it's a dex bonus still?
Yes. Your dex is always going to be a factor. You don't have anything in climb, do you? No, you don't have any rank. So yes, you're D20 minus 1. The rope will give you a +4. The slippery surface will give you a -2, so you'll actually be D20 plus 1. With all modifiers calculated.
Alright, I'm doing it. To that 50-foot one. Yeah.
Radovan, let's move Radovan to the edge as he begins to parasail down. Here we go, guys.
Yeah!
A 5. Okay, here's how I do climb check failures. Okie dokie, make a dex check for me. So that's D20 minus 1 as well.
Me and Race are at the top. Oh.
Well, fortunately, your dex check was very well. So yes, you suddenly see Radovan after about 8 or 9 feet. His feet go. He kind of hits flat, and his arms begin to slide down. He has to let go of the rope because of the rope burn, and he goes crashing to the floor below, taking a total of 14 points of damage as he smashes into the rocks on the ground. But he actually managed to kind of sort of roll into the fall, so it did a lot less than it possibly could have done. So he's taken 14 points of damage, but he is down the bottom now.
I actually didn't. I forgot to.
What did you do?
Nothing. All right, so no, I didn't cast the silent spell. No. But there's a lot of wind out here, so hopefully that didn't do shit. Oh, well, that was fun, guys. You coming down?
Yeah, because that looks like a really enjoyable thing.
Totally.
Okay.
Cal looks remarkably relieved that he now is allowed to fly in front of you guys as he just flutters down and lands down here looking up at you like, come on.
Okay, I'll do it next.
Okay. Kialiana next for the climb as she goes down.
So it's used rope or no?
Basically the rope is giving you a +2 on your climb check.
Okay, gotcha. Which is, oh man.
I mean, it would be +4, but because of the ice and the slippery surface, it kind of negates some of the bonus of the rope.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I'm underneath trying to catch her.
Do you want to try and catch a falling
Of course.
130, 40-pound elf as she plummets to...
Of course I do.
Okay.
I don't want to hurt her.
Dex check, please, Kia.
Okay. Oh gosh!
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
Radavan, don't! Just let me die.
Okay. Oh. Okay, Kia. You are less than graceful. It's probably Radavan's fault for trying to break your fall, because you had nowhere to roll. It was in the way. Okay, you crash into the rocks below, landing more on your back than anyone else. Thank God that there was some snow down there.
Yeah, I try to catch her. It doesn't work.
So, now we're going to see how Radavan's attempts at catching her. You're not going to catch her, like, just,
Oh.
It's
We're not
entirely
looking
too
at
much
a Disney
velocity
fantasy.
and too much weight. But you could break the fall, for sure.
Well, I'm trying to do as much as I can.
Okay, make a grapple check, please.
Oh god.
13.
13. Okay. You break the fall. You break the fall partially. Kia, you actually take 9 points of damage. Radavan saved you from about 4 of it.
Thanks, Radavan.
Ow.
Radavan, you took 2 of the damage.
All right. Makes sense.
As Kia's
This is
hobnail
stupid.
boot
We're gonna
catches you
die
in the
before
mouth.
we get to the dragon, aren't we?
Yeah.
No, come on, have some faith.
I took 9. What was that?
Yeah. Hey, Racer, why don't you come down?
Oh, I can't wait. Okay, so it's +2 to my climb check?
Yep. But you actually have a decent climb, right?
I do, but I still only roll a 6, so we get 15.
Yeah, that's still 15. Okay. You
Lucky.
slip and slide a little bit. It's very precarious, and you don't enjoy it at all. But you do actually manage
She
to
doesn't
get to
enjoy
the
it.
bottom without any harmful effects. So you successfully navigate the rope.
Woo!
And we're going to take a quick break there. You know, you might want to get your questions and answers out now before the party all dies on this descent.
Yeah.
So,
I just want to get this out there now. Once we get to the bottom and before we go in, Raisa will coat her sword and 2 arrows with poison.
okie dokie.
Just so I don't forget. This is happening.
I am curing light wounds on Kia.
All right, we're back at
First
it.
off.
Okay.
Yeah, we're sorry. Yeah,
No,
we're back
that's
at
cool. Okay, so you're going to do a cure light on Kia. So D8 plus 3.
it. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, 8
And
hit points. So you're only
I'm gonna
down
do-
1, Kia.
I'm gonna do a moderate on myself. So,
Okay. What are you sacking for the moderate?
one of my summon monsters, my 2 levels spells.
Okay.
I'm doing one of those.
Alright.
All right, so
Calfrey, thanks for the follow.
yeesh.
Let's see.
I'm doing yeah. Hold on. $2d8 plus 6 plus 5.
6, sorry. Yes, 6.
Yeah.
2d8 plus... yes, 2d8 plus 6. For
Yeah.
16.
Yay!
Okay, so everybody's pretty much healed back up from the catastrophic first failed attempt
So-
at climbing.
So this cliff is easier to go down slightly, right? I mean, it's not as straight drop.
Basically, because it is not quite such a sheer drop, it's only going to give you a -1 instead of the -2. So you're going to get... The girls will get a +3 to their climb. You will be at an even D20. No. You'll be at D20 plus 2.
D20 plus 2.
You'll be at D20
And-
plus 2. They'll be at D20 plus 3.
If we fail, I mean, is there any way we can use like a grappling hook or something, or one of those things on the walls to grip onto? So
Honestly, I can't tell you what to do.
fair enough. No, that's right. You're right. You're right.
There
That's
is.
true. I mean, I'm just thinking.
There are some good options available to you. The question is, do your characters have the mountaineering experience to come up with them?
No.
Well, I think we should do what we did the last time with the spikes. You know, first person. Maybe send me down first. I can put the spikes in the wall.
Okay.
And then when you guys come down, you have something to tie off to.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense. That's a good idea. Yeah, do it.
Yep. Now, you've got 150 foot here, and you've got 50 foot basically hanging from here. So if the rope is going to be hanging down. If you had more rope, you could actually like take your own section of rope down, and as Racer said, tie off to each peg. If you fall, you can maybe only fall 20 or 30 feet, and maybe that peg may or may not hold your weight. Do you guys have extra rope?
I don't. It's all on what
So
these guys
50 is there. So we have 200 feet of rope at our disposal right now.
You have, well, basically you've got 100. You've got 50 foot used here, with a grappling hook tied up top, and you've got 150 foot left. So you've realistically got about 30 foot free.
I have
We've got
that
200
extra
left.
50.
Yeah, we have 200. We have 250 foot of rope total.
Right. So okay. So then
yeah.
you've got 50 foot. It was 150 foot down. You use 10 to tie off, so you have about 30 to 40 feet of spare rope. Of course, it does mean cutting the rope and making it less. The last 50 foot is going to become kind of useless after this, but rope's cheap, right? Lives are not.
Yes.
Sounds good. Ray said that's a great idea. I say go for it.
Okay. All right.
Good luck.
I'm scared. Okay, so here we go. Rolling.
Okay, so Race is going to do that.
Yay!
18.
Okay, so Racer, you basically tie off, and you got a 150 foot drop. How far? At what intervals do you want to put a spike?
What do you guys think? We could
have
probably do
plenty.
every 10 feet to be extra overly cautious.
let's do that. Okay.
We can't afford.
If we have enough rope, sure.
Yeah, we can't afford to hurt people and burning
No.
spells for heals. Like, we need those for.
Then that's what you do.
It's what I do.
That's
Alright.
what you do.
Started.
Okay. So Racer is at the bottom.
Yay! I live!
I would shrink
Good
you down to,
job.
you know, it's so easy to do. There you are.
Oh, look at me, I'm tiny!
Racer, you're tiny.
That's hilarious. I love it.
All right, I'm gonna go next because I want to get this over with.
Okay.
All right, so 1d20 plus 2, you said, right?
D20 plus 2, yes.
Come on, Radovan. Oh, yeah! Climbing like a boss.
Like a boss.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, Radovan lowers
Alright.
himself down. Scarper's all the way down to the bottom. And there he is at the bottom, leaving Kia, Liana, and Cal up the top.
Yeah, mine's plus 5.
Cal
total.
zooms all the way down to the bottom, but I'm not going to shrink him because if I do, you'll never see him. And Kia, like a boss.
Get it!
Okay, so all of you now are at the bottom
Oh, frick. Okay, here we go.
of the pit. Basically, it's cow bones, pig bones, sheep bones. There's a few humanoid bones in here, a skull or two. But you have successfully made it down. So you've got 2 strands of rope. You've got 150 foot up, and then another 50 foot. So congrats, guys. You've made it all the way to the bottom.
I'm
Alright.
going to put on my armor again,
Okay.
and thank the heavens for thank God.
Help
Thank you,
Radovan suit up so he's a little bit faster.
You gonna cast your silence, Mr. Rado?
We actually don't need to.
Somebody's awake. Might need to.
A low kind of murmuring sound.
my
It
gosh.
didn't sound particularly like sprightly. It was more like a
Oh, a snore.
maybe.
if I cast silence here, we won't be able to cast any spells. So that was really the idea. Was really just to not be heard climbing down. But I think we're all right. It's kind of windy.
Okay. Well, let's go towards the entrance quietly and see what's inside.
Okay, well, even Radovan can move somewhat quietly through the snow.
Thank gosh.
Yeah, I'm going as quietly as I can, though. That's for sure.
Right, okay.
Yes.
Let's move you guys.
We're just probably going to peek in first.
Okay. Radovan. Oh, let me move you. Oh, stop. Stop being evil. Radovan. Kia. Raisa.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, it's pretty dark in here. You're down in a 200-foot ravine. It's inside the mountains, so you can't really see much more than just the entrance opening area here. You can, in fact, first of all, the cave entrance smells musty, and the hint of decay can be smelled. The wind doesn't buffet against you anywhere near as much here. Inside the cave is a single, what looks like a large opening. There are more animal and humanoid bones littered to the ground. In fact, there's several humanoid carcasses here. So whatever this thing is, it has been dining on more than just sheep and cattle. Maybe this is the half a dozen men that were sent looking for this thing the first time.
Right. Alright, so we can't see anything even with our low vision?
Not past where you can see, no.
I feel like a light would wake it up.
I mean, that's like 30 feet right there anyway, so.
I feel like that too.
Okay, just to clarify, I am going to assess the volume your characters are making by the volume of your voices from here on out. Is that fair?
Oh, okay, fair.
So what
right.
I hear, how loud you speak, is how loud I'm assuming your character speaks.
What about our nervous laughter when we get hit?
Don't do it.
No nervous laughter tonight. Okay, fine.
No.
Cal can see completely. Cal can see completely in the dark. So
yes, he can.
I'm gonna send Cal in there to tell us how far and how wide this cave is.
Okay. Cal stealthily disappears into the darkness. You can make a dice roll for me on Cal's behalf.
Okay.
Do you have Cal? You've got Cal's sheet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, make a move silently roll for Cal for me.
Get ready, guys.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Join the club.
Okay. Alright.
Hold on a
Here we
second.
go.
Whose brilliant idea was this?
I'm rolling. Oh no, 13.
Okay, hold on. Let me just change the audio a little bit. Because we don't want wind anymore.
Okay.
Instead, we're going to have this.
Okay. I got 13 gore.
Okay. Right, Cal flutters into the darkness. You hear a loud. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
Not funny, Gore.
Not funny.
Okay.
That was definitely funny.
Cal comes fluttering back.
You don't have to type it because I'll repeat it.
Okay. Cal tells you it's in there, it's on the right, but it's not alone.
What
There's
do you mean?
a nest at the back, and I think I counted 4 or 5 broodlings with it.
So there's tiny ones.
Yeah, he says they're still bigger than me.
That's what you fireball.
That's what I fireball.
Risa, go to the left. Hit it.
Okay.
And stealth.
Let me make you invisible.
Okay.
Okay, good luck.
Okay, so you're going to cast invisibility. Now, for anything game mechanic related, you can talk as much as you want.
No.
So, in other words, if Kia
too
says,
scared.
I'm casting fireball, let's make this, just put your, let's just do this simply. If your hand is raised, you as a player are saying it. If your hand is down, your character says it, okay? There you go.
Okay.
There is no Shagget.
Only Zool.
Only Zool. Yes.
Okay, so what are we doing, guys?
I'm going to be invisible, heading to the left with my poison dagger, or my poison magical sword, and I have 2 arrows with the rest of the poison on them.
Alrighty, okay, so Racer is moving up, like, slowly but surely on the... But you are invisible, so let me mark
On the
you.
left.
Okay, on the left, this side. Your left. Let me mark you invisible. Ninjas! Okay. So you're invised. Kia, what are you going to do?
I'm
Guardian,
going
thanks
to
for the follow.
cast- I'm going to cast Mirror Image.
Now? Okay, where are you going to
Wait.
cast it?
Wait, what? Why don't you want me to cast it?
We're not. I mean, how? No,
6
sorry.
minutes.
Okay.
As soon as I
Put your hand
attack
up.
it, it's
Put your
gonna
hand up.
start attacking us.
Yep.
As soon as I attack it, it's gonna start attacking us. So I should cast Mirror Image.
Good
All right.
catch, Racer.
Thank you, Raisa.
Just keep your hand up, and then when you don't mean for your hand to be up, be like, "Oh, right, I didn't
There
mean
you
my
go.
hand to be
That's
up."
It's
the
a new
tactician
tactic.
in the group right there. I'm just
All right.
gonna always be like this until it's now time to not be like this.
And then I whispered that.
Right.
1d4 plus 2.
Okay, let's do it.
Yes.
Oh my god, okay. I'm gonna put a little purple dot on you.
Okay.
Okay, 1. Oh, I didn't know it was gonna do that. Hang on.
Go Kia.
Let me just change that slightly. I'm gonna add the purple dot after the fact. Okay. So we're gonna have a paste. Oh, and apparently if I paste it, I've got to recopy it. Okay, here we go. So here's some Kias. 1 little Kia, 2 little Kias, 3 little Kias, 4 little Kias, 5 little Kias, 6 little Kias, and 1 with a purple dot. Look at that. There we go. Okay, what are you doing with your Kias?
Nothing yet.
So
Nothing
you
yet.
just want to basically summon them
They're
all
just
around
gonna
you.
be around me for now.
Okay, 1 mirror image spell cast. Radovan, what are you doing?
All right. So I'm gonna cast aid on myself.
AIDS, okay.
Cast aid on myself. Aid, man.
AIDS?
Aid.
What?
Right, so you have 8.
Yes. And I'm gonna climb along the wall where Race's going. It's like,
Right, so you're
And
going
I'm-
in the direction that she is.
Yeah,
that
hand
you
up,
know
I'm
she
sorry.
went.
right. And then I'm gonna say, Kia, stay close to me.
Okay.
Alrighty, as you go closer, elvish type folk. Now, Radovan, you're going to have to not metagame. Because you can't see squat. So I'm about to reveal areas for the elves, but
Not
this,
when I fireball, huh?
Yeah.
this doesn't count for Radovan.
No, okay, fine. I'm just
So,
fine.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can't
Yeah.
see.
I don't see anything. Yeah. All right.
okay, so
Oh my god.
you basically see in the right corner of the wall is a huge draconic form.
Wow.
As you kind of look at it, you see on the right side a huge form moving slowly. A long draconic neck moves a head with huge teeth and a bright serpent-like pair of eyes into view. It's kind of like doing this, like, it looked like it was asleep, and then once you kind of walk in there, it's like, and suddenly seems to, like, almost like it was conning you the entire time that it wasn't really asleep. Okay, let's get initiative out of the way.
Okay, yeah.
So let's roll some initiative dice. Okay.
Yay!
Shagit, as always, super quick off his feet with a 4. Kia with a 12, and Racer, as usual, quick off the mark with a 16. Okay, let's check our Wyvern friend. Stats on Mr. Wyvern. There they are. No, they're not. There they are. Okay. Plus 13. Okay, so he actually, the Wyvern is going to act between Racer and Kia. Okay, so Racer, you currently have the floor. What do you wish to do?
I am going to move now. I can't see this apparent nest.
Not
Right?
yet, no. You can see
Okay,
the Wyvern
so-
clearly, but no nest.
All right, so I can do. Are these 10-foot squares?
Dragon Clock, thanks for the follow. It's about 10 foot. Critical fail, thanks for the follow.
Can I go to
Clock
about here?
and critical fail. Yep, you can get to there. Okay, once we're here, again, no metagaming for those that can't see.
Don't worry, I
so
won't.
this is going to be more for Racer's eyes, but I can't show one of you without the rest of you, so...
Don't worry. I know
About
how
a
this goes.
thing, every little thing's gonna be alright. There you go. Okay, so Racer, you can actually see a nest, and there are 4 broodlings. Each one is about 4 to 5 foot wingspan. They are significantly bigger than Cal, but I mean, they're not much. I mean, they're about the size of a medium-sized dog, probably about 20 pounds, something like that. Okay. The creature is like going with its huge dragon-like nostrils as it sniffs the air. It kind of leans back, almost like it's taking in a huge breath, and you begin to wonder, holy crap, are we about to get burned by dragon fire here? However, instead of letting out any kind of fire, it instead lets out a huge bellowing roar. Here we go. And it kind of leans its head backwards and forwards, and immediately it charges straight towards the army of Kias and Radavans.
Hey!
Radavans.
Radavans is one, dude.
Little Radavan.
So as it charges forward, its wings are kind of like, it's using its wings almost like elbows.
Okay.
Okay, its attack. Let's start off. 1, 2. It's attacking the Kias, the army of Kias initially. Okay, the first wing buffets at one of them, and the Kia just kind of stands there looking oblivious. The second wing hits this Kia. Poof! And then, almost exactly like a scorpion, the tail comes lashing up over the top and hits this Kia. Poof! And it looks thoroughly pissed off at the fact that it realizes that whatever it was trying to kill is not real. It is now the real Kia's turn.
I'm pulling out Fireball right now.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to target right on one of the wings first.
Okay. Fireball. 6d6 worth of
Roll like
damage.
you've never rolled
Come
before,
on!
girl.
Arrgh!
15.
It's not great.
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Thank you for the follow.
Is that the ambulance?
I'm not
That's
kidding.
the wham
Okay,
wham.
15. It fails its save, so it does take all 15 points of damage.
Whoa, that's good.
Okay, suddenly the room is lit up.
I can see. I'll temporarily.
For a few seconds at least. You do see the nest. You see the little broodlings going in the corner. Once again, they're going.
Like this.
That's so funny.
Do it more. Do it more. That's
Yeah,
gonna
there's 4
bring
of
in more
them.
follows.
We only heard
Do
2.
it more. You get this.
Little Radavan.
There you go. Little Radavan. Sorry.
Well played. Well played.
Okay, so You see the broodlings. Racer is still invisible. The fire hits the draconic creature, and it's like lets out a loud roar in agony and pain as its head dashes backwards and forwards. Radovan.
It's my
What do
turn.
you wish to do, sir?
So in this round, can I still see? Briefly.
Yes, you can see.
Okay.
You can see it clearly. You can see the nest clearly. The only thing you can't see clearly is a racer, wherever she might have disappeared to.
Well, yeah, I can never see Risa. She's like a master ninja. So I'm going to do something I've never done before, which is going to be quite fun. I'm going to summon Monster 2, the giant bombardier beetle.
Okay.
And apparently I could summon...
That allows you, is it D4?
It's 1d4. It's...
Because you get more than one, because you're using Monster Summoning 3, but you're dowsing it down.
It's a 1d3 list of creatures. Second level list, or 1d3 creatures of the same kind from the first level list. So...
Okay, so you're summoning 1d3 of these beasties.
Yes.
So let's roll it. D3. God, you're going to make me find a bombardier beetle. Okay, so you get 2 of them. Give me 1 second.
Find that beetle, man.
I'm not going to promise it'll be a bombardier beetle, but I'll give you a beetle nonetheless.
Beetle hype.
Doing
Beetle
what
hype.
a beetle does.
A beetle, hey, it sounds ferocious.
Oh, they're vicious. You know what? This is where we learn Gorbad can't spell beetle. Seriously.
Beetle.
Shh. Okay.
Nipster beetles. Can you find Nipster beetles?
Bombardier beetle. I'm gonna go with this icon.
Okay.
Cool. How
this
big are
will
these
work.
buggers?
I'm making them appropriately
medium-sized.
sized. Yep.
Nice.
They're about 6 feet long.
Holy shit. Okay. That's a fucking beetle.
Bam. Bam. 2 Rado beetles.
And can I send them a little bit closer to the thing?
I mean, is that what you're doing? You're summoning them and sending them to attack it? Okay.
Pretty much. Just like,
I don't want to assume anything, so.
oh, yeah, fair enough. But that's what I'm doing, man.
Alright.
I want them just targets. That's what I'm going for.
As they scuttle forward and attack the beastie. Okay, that's your round. Right, Raisa, it is your turn, my dear.
Alrighty. Can I get in and go for a sneak attack in the same move?
You can. Now, just bearing in mind, this thing has a rear end that can do damage.
Yes.
So just bear that in mind as you know,
Good.
do
So
so.
the area that I kind of want to go for
Sure.
is... Oh, Kia, that's a good idea. I wasn't going to do that, though.
Oh, don't listen to me.
That's a really good idea. It would probably save us some... Can I use her idea, or is that not?
She didn't tell it to you, so technically not.
Okay, can I... Let me see, 10, 20... I could probably get around there. Can I try and chop its tail off?
You can get there this turn.
Okay.
You would have to make the attack next turn. You can indeed
Fair
make
enough.
a called attack on the tail.
Yep. I will wait till next turn then, 'cause, yeah, I think that's probably the most helpful to the team, is getting that stinger out of the game.
Okay, Mr. Wyvern's turn. It now has 2 beetles and a number of Kias to worry about. Now, as mentioned earlier, what you do remember about these things, they are very aggressive, but they're not particularly draconic, which means they're not actually that smart either.
Yes.
Okay, buffer. Okay, Racer, as you move, suddenly the tail whips up. Not at you, fortunately.
Yeek!
At this Kia.
No,
And destroys it. Yeah, you guys are... all you have to hope is that the Kia disappears as opposed to falls down. If it falls down, that's a problem. Okay, and then it wing buffets this Kia. The second wing attack actually buffeted nothing. It missed. Okay,
Good.
Kia, it is the real Kia's turn.
Alright.
What's your game
Scooting
plan?
over just on this side. I'm going to magic missile it this time.
All right, so Kia is going to launch magic missile. 3d4 plus 3
Oh gosh,
for
terrible.
7.
Terrible.
Okay, the blue balls of doom fly out, blasting into the side of the Wyvern. It lets up a yell of pain once again. Okay, Radovan,
All right.
your beetles are in there. So I'm
Yes.
just for giggles and grins, I'm gonna just put your beetles after you, okay?
Okay.
So you're gonna make beetle attacks last.
All right. So
Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
Uh-oh,
Beetlejuice.
you did it. Right, hang on, where is it? Let me find it. No, kidding.
We summoned
You
Beetlejuice
summoned
and he disappears.
Beelzebub.
All right, so I am going to be casting my only ranged attack that I had chosen for this encounter because I figured why not. Can I still see you or no? I mean, I guess that's the question. Like the fireball, the blueberries,
Magic missile.
It's kind of like fleeting. It's almost like a rave for you, you know. It's just like a strobe going on. There's a flash here, a flash there, a flash here.
You gotta raise.
I'll waste my turn casting light, but I might. I mean, if I can't see it, I might have to, right?
Well,
I mean,
at this point, it knows you're here.
You know where it is.
so I'm gonna try to cast searing light on it.
Searing light on it.
I'm gonna try to shoot my searing lightness.
Okay. Let's see. Searing light.
It's a ray.
I don't have you down for searing light.
Uh-oh.
I chose.
Oh, yes. Yes, I apologize. Yes, I do.
I know what
Yes,
I
I
chose.
Maybe what you chose and what you typed are two different. No, I've got it. You're right. Okay. I want to make sure that this does exactly what I think it does.
I have to do a 2-hit though.
Yeah, because it's a ranged attack. I know that.
My ranged attack bonus is 3, so
I just want to make sure it does what. Yeah. Okay.
and with the damage,
3d8 for you.
yeah, 3d8. That's what I thought. Because two caster levels for every 2, so 1d8 plus 2 caster levels.
Yep, that's right. Okay, so yes, a ranged attack, please, but it's a ranged touch attack, so it doesn't get to count certain things.
So my ranged.
D20 plus whatever your dex modifier is, or your base attack, whatever's higher.
Oh.
So actually, for you, it is your base attack is going to be your best option.
Yeah. Okay. Plus 4.
Right.
All right.
Here we go. Here goes nothing.
Yay!
Captain Cruz, 21. Yes, you hit it. You hit it with your searing light.
Woo! All right.
Searing light to me is almost like a holy laser beam.
Yes. Pretty much.
The laser beam.
Like probably like a laser pointer.
So 3d8 damage, right?
Yep.
Bam.
Yay!
For 15. Okay.
Oh.
And the great thing about searing light is there is no saving throw against it, so it takes 15.
Nice.
Well chosen, Mr. Radovan here.
7.
See, the flying thing needs something ranged, right?
Okay, once again, as the blast of holy light hits the vial creature, lets out another cry of pain and anguish. Oof. Okay. Beetle time. It's beetle time.
All right,
Beetle
so
time.
the beautiful beetles, just a 1d4 plus, that's plus 2 to hit, 1d4 plus 1 to attack.
D20 plus 2 to hit, 1d... Yeah, you got it. Let's hit
All right.
first.
All right, 1d20.
Beetle number 1
Shibadoo.
misses. Beetle
1d20.
number 2
Yeah.
hits.
Go, right, Beetle.
right
beetle.
win. 1d4 plus 1.
Straw
All
poll
right.
it. Will the left or the right beetle survive? For 2 damage.
Beetle
Hey,
power.
It's 2 damage
Beetle
that
power.
nobody else did, right? Give it up for the beetle boy.
The beetle boy,
Okay,
man.
Ressa,
He's a good
it
beetle.
is your turn, my dear.
Time to cut off a tail.
So make your attack roll.
Now, just to remember, I do have poison currently on this sword.
Okay.
Okay, so this is going to be
+4, whatever your normal attack is. So take your base attack.
+2 for the sword. And
Plus
is there
2
anything else?
and an additional +4.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it doesn't know you're there. It's a surprise attack.
Right.
And then
Yes.
Oh,
21. Even with an 11, you still hit it. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Now, is this a hit or was this for if?
Cutting the tail off.
Okay. Now, if you're going for the tail, that's a called shot, which is a -4,
Okay.
which would make that a 17.
Okay.
Which do you wish to do?
No, it was supposed to be to remove the tail.
Okay.
So I'm not even.
All right. Okay, that's fine.
That's what it was supposed to be.
Tizian, thanks for the follow. All right, as you slash at the tail, right before your blade is about to hit the tail, it moves and whips up ahead of
Dang
it.
it.
So it would have hit the creature, but it wasn't quite enough to hit the tail by itself.
Am I still invisible though because I didn't actually make contact?
Yeah, because you instigated an attack.
Okay, just wondering.
Okay. Yeah, that's how it is. If basically the second you make a hostile action.
Okay.
So, but you didn't hit it, so it's not aware that you're there. If that makes sense.
Yep.
So, I'm going to turn you around because you kind of look like you're doing secret ninja stuff, like attacking it from behind without even looking at it. Like, oh, no wonder I didn't hit it. God.
See, that's why I didn't hit it.
That's right.
I wasn't looking.
Okay, it is Wyvern Boy's time. Okay, this time it has 2 beetles, 2 Kias, and you guys. So this is where we get real. Beetle number 1 and 2, Kia number 3 and 4, real Kia number 5, Radovan number 6, okay?
Come on, 1, 2, 3, 4.
1d6, yes. A 5 is Kia, a 6 is Rado. Let's see what happens.
No, gosh.
Okay.
Why?
It
Say
snaps
what?
forward at Radovan with its teeth and misses.
Yes.
The first wing also buffers at Radovan, and it does hit our beloved cleric.
Oh gosh.
I see how it is. All these distractions ain't enough.
Maybe it's it likes
Hey,
your show.
it's,
You know what?
it's
'Cause
helping
your
a lot.
sword-
This is the first time any of you have faced any damage from this thing, so it's definitely working to your advantage.
Your shield's shiny. That's why the dragon.
I know, seriously, man. All right,
Do Wyverns
so
have like shiny thing attractions?
This is where we have
Like
to pick the
dragons?
dice up because I dropped it.
all right, so how much damage do I take?
I don't know. I can't find the dice. Give me a second.
So that means it's negligible, right? Like it's like -1. So I actually gain a health point, right? I mean,
Congrats.
yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
really
yeah,
hard.
that's
Free
totally
heal.
valid.
I mean, the table dice monster won. You
You
know.
have to be kidding me. Oh, there it is.
Oh my god! I almost spat my drink out. That was hilarious.
I have it. Okay.
That was really funny.
I do apologize for the dice vanishing. Okay, hits you for 8.
All right, I could take it.
That's alright, not too bad. And the final wing attack
It's another 6 though.
hits
Oh.
Kia,
Oh no!
Oh my god.
or goes for
Rigged.
Kia. It's got to hit her first,
Rigged.
and it misses.
Yes.
Okay,
Who's that?
so that's the damage from Wyvern Boy. Kia, Liana, it is your turn. The real Kia.
Would you please
I'd
stand
like
up?
to cast Mirror Image again, if that's allowed.
It is, but the previous images will disappear.
Okay.
So you can recast it, but these ones are gone.
Well, I'm guaranteed at least 3, so
Right, it's better than what you got. Okay,
Yes.
go for it.
Interesting.
4.
For 4. Okay. Copy.
We just
Paste
gotta get more distractions so we can kill it.
and paste. See, this is what I like. Tactics, using your shit. This fight's so much better for you guys because of this. Alrighty. So that's Kia's attack. Radovan.
Oh, I didn't do my aid caster, my health points, did I? Oh. Plus temporary hit points equal to 1d8 plus caster level.
Yeah, so if you want to roll that now, we can do that. So D8 plus 6 for your
Yeah.
extra temp hit points.
Oh!
14. Okay, so the blow that it hit you just now only took off from your 10 hit points anyway.
Right.
So
Okay.
keep track of those separately.
Well, shit, man.
Nice.
All right, so I can't do math. I failed in school, so bear with me, people. Bear with me.
So I had 36.
Please, the philosophy page.
Carry the 2.
Okay, I am going to. I'm gonna cast Magic Circle
Okay.
versus evil. Does that help, or is it not evil?
Okay, so you're casting Magic Circle versus Evil,
Yes.
which is basically the same as Protection for Evil for everybody in a radius.
Which Kia is in.
Kia
Yes.
and you, Race is a little too far away,
Sorry, Reza.
but...
It's not evil, so it doesn't make a difference.
Oh no, it's definitely lawful good. It's a very lawful good thing to come down and snatch children in the night.
Hey, he's just trying to feed the babies.
Yeah, I mean, this is just, Hang on.
It's its motherly instinct. It's not trying to be evil.
Right, that's it. Okay. Alright, so you're casting that. Okay. Well, you won't see an actual effect, so you don't really know whether it works or not.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
But I will take it into effect if it counts, and I'll disregard it if it doesn't.
Beetle hype.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Okay.
All right, here we go for Mr. Beetle.
Go left, Beetle!
number 1.
Go right, Beetle.
+2 to hit.
Go left, Beetle!
Go right, Beetle.
Left, Beetle!
Beetle
First hit.
It hits. The
Go
beetle
left,
hits
Beetle!
Yeah.
for another 2 points of damage.
The other Beetle. 14.
The other beetle misses.
That Beetle, like they're alternating their power,
Right.
you know?
Okay, Racer. You are visible, but the creature is so preoccupied with everything going on at its front end that it is still oblivious to the fact that you're there.
Yeah, same thing.
Okay, so basically, if you're going
I
for the
lose
tail,
some pluses, though, don't I? Or
then-
do I get the same?
well, basically your +4 from behind is negated by the called shot. So just do
Okay.
your base attack +2.
Ah, wow.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, you
But it does have
lunge-
poison, so can I nick it at least? Come on, nick
Not
it!
with a 1.
That's a 7. It's not a
Just
1.
be glad you didn't nick yourself, Race.
Yeah, a 7. No, you're way off. The good news is you don't actually lose the poison because you haven't hit anything yet. So,
Yeah.
okay, Shagget,
Right.
And you
Radavan
still think
Rainier,
you still-
it is your
Oh,
turn.
I already win.
yeah,
It's
Not,
Or no,
the
it's Wyvern
dragon's
next.
turn.
it's the Wyvern.
Oh no, yes, Wyvern's turn.
Hmm,
Let's
thank
see.
you.
Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So your odds are definitely increased. So you are on a 7 and 8 this time. /R 1d8 7 Kia 8 Radavan. Can
Oh
you
my
believe it?
gosh.
I'm rolling these openly, folks. Right, the teeth, the nasty
Rigged.
end. It snaps at you and misses.
Still misses, yeah.
The first wing buffer also.
You're kidding.
You, it's all you.
Rigged!
Okay, it
Rigged!
hits you with its wing for 6 points of damage.
So I lost all my temp. Okay.
So you're still at full hit points technically. And the final attack. If this goes for you as well, I'm going to call Rick myself. Goes
No.
for Kia.
Crap.
Okay, for the wing. Now,
This.
okay, this time I'm also, because I haven't been
Heal me,
employing the
Radavan,
stinger,
heal
is
me.
using that as well. That's our 1d8. This is the stinger. 5.
Goodness.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Poof! The stinger slices into. Yep, slices into this one. This Kia mirror image is gone.
Okay.
Okay. So now it is the real Kias. Will the real Kia please stand up?
Okay. Kia assumes that Reza is probably somewhere around the dragon, so she's not fireballing or scorching right now. So
Okay.
what she is doing is magic missile.
Alright. 3d8.
You haven't
4
called
plus
the
3.
retreat call yet, so.
No,
No,
right? Yeah,
not
until
yet.
you do, she's in there like.
She didn't do.
Right after I do this, I'm telling Cal to try to go sting it somehow. And get out of there. Ah.
9. Okay.
It's not
So you
good.
trying to tell Cal to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Cal's
luck,
pretending to be
Cal.
deaf. He's not answering.
Okay. Smart. Probably pretty smart there.
Okay. It is now Radovan's turn.
I'm actually gonna step forward and try to hit it.
All right, get in there, boy. Go on, get in there.
Raz.
So
Man.
I did have booze relatively recently, so I'm not alcoholic
Nope,
penalty,
so you're
right?
not at a minus. So you're at your
And-
normal pluses. So
And the aid did help me too. Doesn't that to hit? It's +1.
Yep.
Is it? So
it's
instead
plus
of
1 plus your attack bonus and a d20. Your base
So
attack bonus.
so it's +7, right?
Um,
It's usually +6.
Well, strength gives you +2. Your base attack is 4, so it's 4, 5, 6. Yes, +7.
That's what I thought. All right. Come here!
Ooh,
Not enough.
that was cute.
Don't make the call, you might confuse Raisa.
You swing wildly at its head
Don't make the call.
with your Morning Star, but you miss. Beetle time.
Go
Beetle
left,
time.
Beetle!
Beetle baby!
Creepy crawlies, creepy crawlies. Okay, the beetle hits
For 2.
for 2 more points of
Beetle's
damage.
gonna kill this thing.
It's they're putting in work, okay?
They're working on
They're
it.
doing more than I am.
Hey, this fight is going great for you guys so far. Strategy
it.
works.
I know
Second
it.
beetle.
Misses 14.
Okay,
I think
yes,
it misses.
indeed. All right, Racer, it is once again your attack.
Come on,
Guess what I'm
Raisa.
gonna try and do?
What do you want to try to do?
It's-
I'm gonna try and cut its tail off.
Okay, same
okay,
as before.
So,
So close, not quite though. You lunge forward once again. You're closer, but it's not quite enough.
Oh, Raisa.
Okay,
Why is this
Wyvern
happening?
time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're rolling again, but we're ignoring an 8. Oh,
she
actually, I
still
don't need
doesn't
to.
know I'm there.
Nope, it's oblivious to you, so you're quite safe. Okay, 1d7. So a 6 or a 7 is Radovan or Racer. Racer?
Me?
Not Racer. Kia or Radovan, respectively. Let's see.
It's gonna be me again. Just watch.
Oh, I just said
nothing.
Dungeon
You
Master
just said
1d7.
1d7, so
Yeah, it's because I
fails.
forgot to actually say slash,
I know, Gore.
Here we go. All right. 6.
No.
Kia.
Kia,
The
damn.
bite attack misses.
Yes.
You are so lucky, Kia.
I am really lucky, so. Oh
The
gosh,
first
not lucky
wing
anymore.
buffer misses. God, you're charmed, woman.
I hate your rolls. They're so bad.
Hey, you hate them? I would be loving them right now.
hate them. Yes.
Okay, beetle number 2 gets the second wing,
No, not right,
and it
Beetle.
misses it. Okay, who
What?
gets?
Doesn't it get the acid spray? It's disturbed, right? It got attacked. So it has that special thing. Acid spray. When attacked or disturbed, the creature can release a 10-foot cone of acidic vapor once per
You know
round.
what? I will give you that, even though it didn't hit it. I think that that's fair enough.
It's disturbed, man.
I would
right?
count it
Yeah.
as disturbed.
Disturbed. I'm very disturbed, and I
All right,
haven't got
make your
hit.
acid spray attack.
Okay, right
well, that's
Beetle's got a lot cooler. I just have
Those
to say.
within the cone must succeed a 13 fortitude save.
Which
So I
it
guess-
got a with its fortitude bonus. Let's see. Okay, it does save, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Good call though. Well done for remembering that, dude. Well
Yeah,
done.
I felt really bad about the bear. You know.
Well done. Remember, I said to Kia earlier, the little details make a difference.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so, where are we at? Okay, stinger time.
Stinger roll fail? Or no, or
No, I'm rolling for the stinger now.
okay, sorry. I thought Radovan did that attack.
3.
That was Radovan with the acid. This is the Wyvern stinger attack,
Gotcha.
which is this Kia right here. 3 little Kias all in a row, hit with a stinger.
little
Now there was toe. Okay. That didn't quite rhyme, but I tried, right?
You should say
Oh my
now
God.
one must go.
There you
That
go.
one must
Right.
go, yeah.
So it is now the real Kia's turn.
Let me check real quick how much I have left.
You know what's happening? Race's just waiting to do the finishing blow. That's what
I
this
know.
all is. She's not failing at all. She's
No.
actually waiting to do the sever the head, stand triumphantly. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it
I'm
is.
gonna magic missile.
Alright, magic missile once again. 3d4 plus
Give
2.
me some rolls this time. 12. Okay.
Nice hit. That's a very decent hit for a magic missile.
He's gonna kill this thing with all.
Wait, what was that for?
We won.
As I was just gonna say, Kia's gonna kill this thing with
Are you
all.
kidding
It's
me?
dead. The magic
No
missiles finished the
Are you
creature off. It is
freaking kidding me?
deceased. Congratulations.
That was so.
I'm
easy.
so proud of you
nothing.
guys. Awesome tactics
Get
for
out of the
taking
way,
out
Race.
such
I
a
gotta
nasty
fireball
creature.
this nest.
Wait. Maybe we can, adopt one and.
Let me cut its tail off before you start anything on fire.
Okay. That's probably a good idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
What?
yes,
We
it is
beat
dead.
it?
The little creatures in the nest are still like,
Put one
I
in a
didn't
bottle. Put one in a bottle.
All right, yeah,
A
Kia,
giant
take
bottle.
the stinger.
I'm taking the
Okay.
combat theme off because there is no combat. You guys did awesome. That was a really good way to take that out. Lots of good strategy. See how much fun it is when you can actually plan the fight ahead of time.
We're like anticlimactic. Nobody was close to death.
Yeah, and I did nothing.
You don't think you
Raisa
had enough
didn't-
of that already this adventure?
Okay, let
I'm
Raisa
done.
roll for cutting the tail
Do
off.
I have
and
to
stuff.
roll the
No,
cut its
she
tail off?
absolutely doesn't have to roll. She can
No,
just hack it off.
just
Okay,
do it.
I am
I'm
not
just
gonna
wondering.
use. I'm not gonna use my magical sword. I'm gonna take one of my non-poison daggers and do this. Yeah.
Okay, so you lop the tail tip of the wyvern off. It is now yours.
Get
as
out of
a
the way,
trophy,
Rachel.
or until you hand it over and say, "Here, take this, asshole."
I am going to carefully wrap it inside the tiger pelt so that nobody gets poisoned on accident.
Ah, okay.
That
Good
would
deal.
totally happen to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do with these little whelpling things?
Is that
Burn
an
them
egg?
alive.
Is
It's
that
It's actually the broken egg.
So I was gonna say we could take the egg and use it as blackmail and say if you don't want one of these things to hatch, you gotta pay me to smash this thing.
How big are the little wyverns?
He
The
said
little
about what, 6
wyverns
feet?
are about, as I said, they're about the size of a small. They're about 20 pounds. Their wingspan's about 5 foot wide. I mean, they're still not tiny.
I guess we have to kill them, right? I mean,
Well,
Do you want to
can't
eat
have
one?
these bastards running around. Maybe Kia should do like burning
Maybe
hands.
we'll get more
you know?
if we bring 4 dead little ones back, and they'll see that we killed 4 potential new threats.
Oh.
Yes, that's not a bad idea. So we don't want to burn them completely to a crisp.
Right. So
that's
I
still
could just
80 additional pounds of weight to haul up the rope, though.
80.
Well, we could just lop their tails off. Little baby tails.
Yeah,
you
let's do
could
that.
do that.
Let's
That
do
might
that.
work. Very smart.
Okay, I'm not gonna fireball them.
Well,
So-
Kia, yeah, Raisa, just shoot your arrows. Take target practice, you know?
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's like the hexabomb plan. We don't need to get close to it. We
I'm
just
not
need
going to
kill
make you fight these things. If you're telling me you're killing them, then you can.
them. We'll be killing.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that, and I'll take each of their tails and put them in the pile
Okay.
with Mommy's tail.
Aww.
Does she have any shinies in the nest?
No, but
Ooh, I like butts.
there are several dead people in here, and there is some
Ooh.
stuff thrown around.
So
Sadly,
you're
Sadly-
I'm looking through it.
sadly, they were only the 6 village idiots that were sent up here. So you have a grand total of 7 gold, 14 silver, and 12 copper.
Buy some of my whiskey, you know?
Hey, it'll buy you a few bottles.
Can I turn any of them into my second familiar?
No.
I
Oh, the
tried.
little,
Can't
little
have
baby
another one.
wyverns.
Right, I'm going to delete these because these are poofed.
Oh, beetles.
My left beetle.
Hey, the Beatles and the imaginary Kias did a great job. They seriously saved you. The good thing, I mean, you have to think about this. It's like, wyverns are very aggressive. They're not smart. They will go at whatever they see. So this thing is just like snap, snap, snap. And it's just like lashing out at everything.
And it had like 4 attacks, right? I mean, it had
2 wings, a mouth, and a tail.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So I mean, a great strategy, because without that, and could have gone very ugly. No
I was
one got
expecting quite a
stung,
few
which
more
was
rounds
awesome.
of
Yeah, me
battle.
too.
So good job, Kia. Me and Radavant did nothing. Actually, Rado Beetles did about 4 points of damage. So.
Yeah.
The Rado Beetles.
But okay, so yes, they're all downed. You've got the tail and the little baby tails.
Should we rest in here, recuperate?
You know what? It's warm in here. It's safe in here. We can make a fire. We can have little baby dragon or mama dragon to eat.
Well, it also stinks of wyvern, and anything that could get down here is probably not stupid enough too. So this is probably a really good, safe place to camp.
Can we barbecue the wyvern and
if you really want to.
Well, it smells.
Tastes
right?
kind of like chicken.
It's probably better than our shit rations that we've had for the past whatever days.
I don't want to eat it. What? It's poison, man, right? I mean, or is it just the tail?
Yeah, I mean,
We'll eat the babies.
I'm not going to say it's good eating, but I mean, it's it's probably pretty
Let's eat the
tough,
babies.
but it's edible. The babies are probably way more tender.
Kia's
think we
looking at
could-
you guys in disgust, like, you guys eat anything.
Elf woman, relax.
I'm
right?
chowing down on one of these babies.
Yeah, so
Have a
Kia,
chicken and
do your
egg.
little Bernie. Let's burn some of them and eat them.
So you're
Cook
going to
'em.
light a fire in here.
Fine,
Yes.
I'm gonna, yeah, fireball them.
You're going to fireball them?
No.
So excessive. Woman.
No.
Let's eat some babies.
I have
Eat
a
babies.
flint and steel. I can make a fire. We don't need to fireball.
Well, there's a lot of dried... you have a nest, right? Full of dried...
There's the bonfire right there.
So there you go. You make yourself a nice big fire. And let's roast you
Yeah.
we got a green one. There you go. Green ones are probably tastier. Crackle,
Guys.
crackle. There you go. There's your barbecue.
Guys,
Wyvern
great
EQ.
job here. This is awesome. I feel so good right now.
I feel like
Yeah, that
we
was
all three-
amazing.
I think all three of us did awesome. Even though you didn't technically hit it, like if you did, that was really good strategy. What we did, I think, all three of us together, we actually did it this time.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if Racer would have taken the tail off, that would have taken out one attack.
Yeah.
I mean, you were doing plenty of damage, so it's just with the called shot is cool, but wyverns. I mean, anytime you're dealing with any kind of dragonkin, lots of armored scales. They're not easy to hit, but a lot of your attacks that you were using weren't requiring you to hit, and that was the huge thing because instead of having to roll big numbers, you just got to roll big damage. So that's a huge plus.
Nice.
So yeah, awesome attack, awesome combat on that one.
Yeah, so we're gonna rest tonight,
Eat you some
recuperate.
wyvern. The wings are extra crispy and delicious.
Wyvern wings. Wyvern wings.
Wyvern.
Ugh. All right, yeah. So we're gonna take a break. Can we take a break too? Sorry.
We are about to, yes, perfect time. Okay, so here you are. You have a good night's rest in the corpsed wyvern's room. Insane Ninja 666, thanks for the follow. So here you are. What are you going to do in here? Oh, and Adam the Great, thank you for the follow.
Well, we got to get up that wonderful cliff, don't we?
So you're heading back out to the cliff face, huh?
I'm casting Endure Elements to start, just because
You're
so,
casting what to start?
Endure Elements again.
Okay, so you're
After
not
I,
gonna finish
train
your
up.
Your nads off.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a rope to climb up. Who's first?
Probably me.
Okay, Racer's gonna ascend first.
Have to do a climb check.
The first 150 feet, yes, climb check.
Okay, and we get a +4 or
+4 negated by -1, so +3.
14.
14. Okay. Let's see. You do succeed in getting up here. Whoa.
Whoa!
You got big really
Giant.
quick.
I'm huge.
You do successfully get up here. Oh, however, you do slip inside a little bit. A few kind of elbow scratches, knee bumps for 4 points of damage. But you do make it.
Ouchie.
I take off my armor again and tie it to the very bottom of this rope.
Okay. Because you guys
and
can pull
I
it up
asked-
afterwards, right?
I definitely ask Kia to make sure everything's secured, so I don't miss anything, like her elven expertise or whatever.
Okay, I think that's his polite way of asking you to make a rope skill check here.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Use rope. 3. Okay.
No 20s yet tonight.
Okay, so Kia ties it off. Perfect.
So it seems.
That's that word. Okay, so who's going up next?
Can I double check that with my own?
I will call metagaming on that, sir. You didn't double check
I
any
know.
other knots.
Damn it. All right. I'll go next because,
Go
metagaming
for it, Mr.
involved.
Climby Climerson.
Oh, 1d20 minus 1, right?
Yes. No.
No,
Plus
you're
2.
plus.
D20. It would be D20 plus 4, so that would be minus 3, minus 1, so D20 plus 2 for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. You scurry
you wanna
yourself
attack
up
this
to the
cliff?
top.
Like back when you were little Radavan, attacking walls.
Oh, I'm not happy climbing this rope. I am.
Okay, so you're up there. It is now Kia's turn.
Go Kia.
Oh, look at her. She didn't even hesitate.
It's your birthday. Yeah.
Garpers her way up.
Oh yeah.
Right,
I'm
you're
gonna-
all kind of, I mean, you're somewhat tired when you get to the top.
Yeah,
Pulling
well, I'm-
up the armor.
So you can have a... Okay, now let's make a dice roll. I'm going to make a D100.
I hate you, Gore.
50 or less as the armor bounces across the rocks as you drag it up. The awesomely tied knot unravels and the armor goes crashing to the floor. Over 50, and it successfully pulls its way
Why
to the
would we have
top.
pulled it up in between Radovan and Kia? That's
Because
silly.
he didn't.
You guys are
We didn't
silly.
think
I thought
about
you were
it.
gonna get me to pull it up.
last.
Actually,
He left it to the last.
dumbasses.
Wait, we can't pull it up before Kia got up there because then how would she get up there?
She could lower the rope back down.
Roll the rope back down. Gravity.
So under
Grr.
50 or under,
Oh,
the
God.
armor is going
Just
clashing
do
to the
it.
ground.
Just do it.
Over 50, it's coming up. Here we go. Make sure I get this right. 1D. Oh, you're so lucky. So lucky,
Oh my
lucky,
God.
luck. Okay. So yeah, right as the armor gets to the top, and you go to like pick it up, the knot just slips off of it, and you're like, "Ugh." See, elven that's how awesome elven knots are. They stay good right until you don't need them to, and then they just come undone that easy, no effort.
See, this was all planned by me, guys. I knew this was gonna
Planned by
happen.
you, my ass.
Is that so? Shake it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
did
you now have the last 50-foot climb, and I'm assuming you're taking the rope up. Well, you already have. So you're going to
Yeah.
roll the rope back up and prepare to climb back up. Last 50 feet. Who's going first?
Well, I'm gonna tie the armor. Well, I'm gonna ask Kia again to tie the armor
Yeah.
to
You're
this. Since Ray separated
Okay,
me.
so once again, Kia does one of her special elven knots.
Racer, do you want to go first, and then
Sure.
I'll go second, and then I'll lift it up and then drop the rope because you gave a better idea.
All right. Oh, donation hype. We'll get to you in just a second, my friend. Thank you for the donation.
Thank you.
Look at that. Look, Racer scrabbles to the top effortlessly. Like, oh,
Like a boss.
I don't know what the problem is.
Can't hit anything with my sword, but I can fucking climb a rope, guys.
That's it. Okay, Cal flies nimbly to the top as well.
All right, I'm gonna go up.
Do it, Rado.
Oh,
Oh, and he makes it look.
Yeah.
God,
Good
you guys
for
are
you.
doing great tonight. This is like you normally don't do this well. So,
I'm gonna lift.
Comedy of
Oh, no.
errors.
Oh no! Sorry, you
No.
just jinxed it.
Oh, sorry. Did we just jinx Jane?
Yeah, you did.
I was lifting my armor up.
Kiliana with an 8. Okay, as she starts climbing up. Dex check, please, Jane, my dear.
Freaking A. All right.
Come on, first natural 20 of the night.
Straight or was my bonus?
Would your bonus, always.
Oh gosh.
Oh my god, Kia's gonna die.
And Kia dies falls to her death.
From the wall
Okay.
bus.
About halfway up, Kia loses her footing and slips, crashing back to the rocks in an ungraceful pattern, taking 12 points of damage.
Ow.
You're at the bottom. It's like,
Ah.
my back
Oh.
hurts.
Ah. 12. A.
Do you want to climb down there and heal her?
I have 9. I have 9.
Okay, first I'm gonna say, Kia, are you okay?
I'm okay, I guess.
Shit, man. Then I'm going to lift up my armor, because I thought I was going to do that before Kia started climbing.
Right.
Sorry.
Alright.
So you're going to pull the armor to the top.
And then undo it and then lower the rope down.
Okay.
And I guess I have to go down there, don't I?
You don't.
I'm exhausted, though, man.
Because I feel like, okay, say I fall again and I take like 14 points of damage. You'll have time before I die. While I'm unconscious to heal
what
me.
What if you take 24 points of damage?
But would I really take 24 points of damage? Okay, fine. Come down, Radovan. And then heal us both once you fall.
I'm really exhausted. Don't we have like a healing tonic or something that you can throw down there?
Isn't it morning?
So I mean, it's up to you. She can try to climb again. She's pretty nimble. But
Oh, I don't want to risk it. It's dangerous.
Can't we just get her to tie the rope around her waist and then we can haul her ass up so if she slips?
There we go.
oh my God, let's do that. There you go. Race her
we're
to
out
the
of
rescue.
tactics
Great
mode.
idea.
We are so smart.
Okay.
SMRT.
So you're going to tie it around you as soon as you're the last person coming
Alright.
up.
Ow,
Make another
my
climb
head.
check.
We are so idiotic. We don't deserve to survive this. I'm sorry. We really don't deserve to live.
14. Okay. You do successfully get to the top. You take another 2 points of grazing, bumps and
Heal me.
bruises damage,
Heal
but you
me.
do get there. And even if you would have failed, they would have had a combined strength check to try to stop you falling. So that would have been smart.
Guys, can we never speak of this again?
I'm okay with that.
Ever.
I'm
All
good.
right.
We fought valiantly and we climbed wonderfully. I love it. Let's go.
There you go.
I'm gonna heal Kia up light. 1d8 plus 3. There you go. Enjoy.
Thanks.
good thing.
Okey-dokey. Any other healing going on, or are you going to head back?
No, I'm heading back.
I should be okay.
Okay. Yeah, you should be okay, right?
Well, something's gonna happen.
I seem alright.
Heal me again. Light heal.
God, you're greedy.
I know, man. I only got so much of this.
Okay.
No,
Alright.
giant tears.
Alright.
No, I'm gonna do one more. There. It's not even that good.
I'm almost back to normal. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Alrighty, as you make your way back down, it's actually a lot easier going down than it was up. You know, because you can fall in the right direction. But basically, as you head back down, after about half a day's worth of travel, it's starting to get pretty dark now.
I also put my armor back on.
But you're getting close to where you remember encountering the Siberian tiger and the alcove.
And it's dark, you said it was getting dark?
It's getting very dark, yeah.
Should we camp out in the phallic alcove?
Probably wouldn't be too smart to continue climbing around in this.
Yeah. Let's check for baby tigers, husband tigers, wife tigers, whatever they are.
It's Uncle Nipster tigers you need to worry about.
Yeah, we're gonna camp out here tonight, and
Okay.
I'll heal everybody up fully. Like, I'll basically burn through all the heals
Burn
until
spells. Okay, so you guys are heading to that alcove again?
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Alright. So let's stuff you all. There you go. Stuff you all back in the alcove. Perfect. You got it.
What?
Sorry, that was me. I thought you weren't.
Oh,
moving.
we were co-moving. Okay, I'm like, what is happening?
There you go. Okay, you.
It's the
you
flying squirrel tent!
Re-establish your makeshift lean-to. Who's taking watch tonight?
I'm going
I'll
to
take
sleep.
first watch,
All right.
probably like usual, because I think it's most important that our magic users get rest.
Right. Okay.
Well,
Let's make some rolls.
that was so nice.
I know, she's a sweetheart.
Radovan, we kind of need to make those dice rolls to figure out your heals.
All right, sure.
Little Radovan, really?
Little Radovan.
Enough of the troll follows, guys.
I
Appreciate
did
it,
two.
but
So who's actually wounded? I mean,
Kia's pretty
I'm
hurt.
4 hit points down.
Race is scratched, yeah.
All right, so I'm just
She's
gonna
got
do.
scratch.
I'm gonna do a heal check on Reza and another light heal on Kia. That's my plan.
Okay.
All right. So first, I'll do the heal check. So over the night, when she finally does rest, if she ever does, she'll recuperate some.
Okay, go ahead.
So that's 1d20 plus 8.
Yes. Okay.
Oh yeah.
That's
So yeah,
great.
Radovan pokes at your wounds and goes, "Does that hurt?" And that hurt?
And
Okay,
Kia, there's your other one. So okay.
Thank you. I'm full health.
Okay, so Kia's sorted out.
All right.
Do I get a heal?
No, you're gonna have to just recuperate your 4 alone.
Okay, that's fine.
Anything
I'm sure I
new?
can handle it.
No, just in case there's an encounter tonight, I
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
know what spells you burn.
All right.
Just in case there's an encounter. I'm not saying there is.
Jeez, Gore. So obvious.
It seems safe.
It seems safe. We'll see.
There's a little Radovan. Oh my god, that scares me.
Yeah, we actually
I
got a
just
little
saw that.
Radovan. As much as it's
is
appreciated,
that?
we don't need too many troll follows, guys.
Yeah, guys, really.
Gosh.
Methinks that you did not come up with this Twitch name by yourself. Okay. Are you putting? So you're going to put a heal on Racer or no?
No.
Okay. Well, she said you're only down 4 though, right?
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Okay.
She'll survive. She's a little boo boo.
So do I have to do a listen and a spot check for Night Watch?
If you would like to, just to
I
see how
would.
vigilant you are, my dear.
I would like to because I don't want to die. Okay, here's spot check.
Yeah.
18, okay.
And
Listen.
listen check. 4
Yeah.
20,
Ooh.
okay.
See,
I'm
these
good
were,
at Night Watch.
these were
That's
all
right, that's
your
your
good
job.
rolls for the Wyvern.
I know. Oh, that makes me so mad.
Wasted on climbing and watching.
I don't know. Climbing's kind of. I mean, 150-foot fall, guys, could have been. Nobody fell down 150 feet.
Yeah.
That's an incredible amount of damage you could have taken. I'm just saying. Okay, nothing bad happens during your watch, Racer. So your
During
your
my watch,
extra
we're good.
vigilance protected everybody clearly.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think I gotta wake Radovan up, and we'll use the butt end of my dagger.
Boom, boom,
Ting
boom.
ting 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 ting. Radovan.
Deja vu.
Okay, go to sleep, Racer. Go to sleep. I got this.
Whenever you guys go into watch and the sleepy sound of Radovan goes, "Go to sleep, I got this." You know, I always go to that movie Platoon where Charlie Sheen falls asleep on
Yeah.
watch because I always expect that's what Radovan's going to do. Alrighty, so it's
Is it-
Rado, the Rado
Is it weird that a
watch.
fake yawn made me actually almost really yawn? Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Alright.
Okay,
Yes.
Rado watch. Nothing happens on your watch either.
My little praying.
My little praying. Okay, so you pack up your tent bright and early in the morning,
And we go.
eat more of your meager, crappy-ass rations, or possibly cold, toasted wyvern if you still have any.
I don't know if I packed any.
Yeah, I think it's just that we're on crappy
No.
rations.
That was like one of those one-off type things.
I think so.
Okay, and you continue to make your way down the mountains. Alrighty. It takes you the best part of the rest of the day to get back into the foothills. The foothills is where you encountered the troll and the we are out of here hobgoblin tribe.
Okay.
Once you get down there, however, it seems a little bit more peaceful. You don't see all the rodents and small rabbits and stuff scurrying around like they were before. You know, it doesn't look like everything is attempting to leave. Either it's already left, or it's somewhat not quite so disturbed. It's your choice because you don't have the coach to catch. You can either trudge on through the best part of the night and get out of the foothills and to the road, or you can camp in the foothills. It's your choice.
What do you think, guys?
I think we should just press on. Just do it.
Okay.
What is the moon? Like, how much light do we have?
The moon this is like the last night of a full moon.
Oh, so we got lots of light. Yeah, let's trudge on.
Okay.
Yeah.
No beastie to be afraid of.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Just a whole bunch of other crap that we've been encountering that could kill us. You know, like the one monster we planned for, we could deal with, but you know.
Okay. So
Everything
basically,
else.
you work your way until you get out of the foothills and onto kind of
Worried
into
about
the
that
open
mayor's
plains.
house.
Into the open plains. Do you want to? I mean, do you want to rest here, or do you want to like push on, or?
Well, from the Y in the road, it takes us a day to get back to Creek's Hollow, correct?
That was by coach. You're on foot.
Why don't we try and go to like the trees here where with Givens rested that time?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I'd say yeah.
Maybe
Let's
we'll
say
see
let's
his
try.
dead body.
Especially because there's trees there, and I like trees.
There you go. Trees are good. All right. So yeah, it's pretty much like 3 a.m. in the morning by the time you get there. I mean, you're all very tired and very weary, but this is definitely a lot warmer.
Yeah.
Raisa has the comfort of branches, so she's a lot happier. And this is a clearly a better place to camp. The other good thing is maybe a lot of the creatures that might have been roaming the plains don't know that the Wyvern's dead and may not be ballsy enough to sneak around out here. So,
Okay.
you know, probably not a terrible place to camp. Okay, you guys gonna light a fire or anything, or are you just gonna like prop the tent up and go for it?
Prop
Yeah,
the
it's
tent
warm
up.
enough.
Is there any of my alcohol left?
That's up to you, really. Probably.
I mean,
about
a little-
I'm gonna say
I didn't drink enough. I didn't drink
about quarter
that
of the
much.
bottle is probably still left.
All right, I'll drink a quarter of that quarter. You know, so I don't.
Make a willpower check.
Rationing.
No,
All
for
right.
real. Make a willpower check. You're an alcoholic. I don't know. I don't believe you have that much willpower.
Touche, man. Touche.
To Oh, no, what a waste of a frig! What a waste of a roll.
Natural
That's
20!
really important. I drank
Okay.
just enough, and I was strong enough because
Somehow,
of the awesomeness of Kia and Vresa. You know,
Stronger than you think he is.
that's it. Somehow, you figure out to you like thinking back on all the past experiences of the last night. You look at the alcohol. You drink a quarter of it.
quarter of the
And-
quarter.
Yeah, a quarter of the quarter. And is it whether it's best save some for tomorrow night, or whether it's I can do without this, I don't know, I don't care. But somehow you do manage to only drink a small amount of what's left.
That's awesome.
Kudos. That's like a huge moral win for Radovan.
Yeah.
God. Alrighty, let's check for randoms.
Are we having watches tonight, guys?
I think Kia should be first watch
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, she
All
hasn't
right,
done
I'm in
anything.
my tree and I'm out.
Okay.
in the tent, like this, basically, like the space.
Raisa, your nightmares are extreme tonight.
Really? Oh, good thing I
Um,
tied myself onto that branch.
There's like you basically Radovan and Janovana hear Raisa wake up screaming. And your dreams, bearing in mind this is all kind of metagaming, so you two don't know. In this dream, halfway through the night, basically you felt yourself almost like you were the predatory tiger and you were the one that was stalking Raisa and Kia. And the last thing you remember before you woke up is you basically jumped on Kia Liana and started to rip her throat out. And then
That's
you
good.
woke up in the hot sweats.
4 months ago, that would be a great dream for me. But
But of course, that's for you and only you to know.
Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna lift the tent flap and be like, "What was that? Are you okay? What's going on?" You know, still.
She's probably like hanging, because she ties herself to the tree, so she's probably
Yeah.
like half upside down, hanging with her arms like, I'm fine.
Am I actually hanging from the tree? Because I might need a little help if I am.
I know you
Okay.
always tie yourself to the tree, so no, you're not.
All right.
Nightmare.
So I'm just gonna be like, yeah, fine.
Kia,
Nobody panic, just dreams of wyverns and tigers and stuff.
And bears.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, Kia does her watch.
Right, I'm gonna do spot check first.
Some 20s up in here.
Whoops.
I
120.
call BS on that roll.
14.
125 on a D20? Okay, yeah, 14. Okay, and you want to make a listen as well?
Sure. 11.
Okay. Nothing bad happened to you during your watch, so you're quite safe.
Okay.
Who do you want to wake up?
I'm gonna wake up Radovan because looks like Raisa isn't getting any sleep, so
I'd wake up
I'm gonna let her try to sleep.
Okay.
Radovan! I'm gonna magic missile him. No, just kidding.
What? Oh, it's my turn now? Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna do a ghost sound and the sound of one of the baby worms, whatever they're called. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Your turn.
Abuse of
Your
magic.
turn.
What? Was more wyverns? Did we get them?
Yeah. Yeah, the tail grew an entire body back. It was crazy,
What the-
but
Right.
You give me a
it's all
heart
good
attack.
now. Just keep
Holy-
watch, alright? Good night.
Hey, oh, fine.
Wake that Radovan up.
Okay.
How do
I'm
I
up.
say it? Worms?
Wyvern.
Wyverns?
Wyverns?
Wyverns,
People
wyverns,
are
whatever you
making
want.
fun of me.
Depends on your accent.
Okay.
Doing my spot check for the night, the rest of the night.
Okay, sorry.
Nice.
Oh.
Look at him, 21 look. God.
And my spot check as well. Oh, that was my listen check. There you go.
Look at him. Decent rolls as well for spot and listen. Radovan's actually paying attention.
Well,
Well,
he
the
got
wyvern's
scared
really
the fuck
scared.
awake.
Yes. I'm
Okay,
wide
nothing
awake.
bad occurs. So you wake up in the morning.
Nice.
You had a successful rest.
I'm gonna wake.
Continue onward.
Yep. Continue
Okay.
on. Wake up, have breakfast, go.
All right. Well, you guys get to about here
Oh god.
by the time it gets dark.
Okay.
You have a
Ugh.
choice. You can rest, or if you want to walk pretty much till the early hours of the morning, you might make Creeks Hollow.
And
Let's
it's
do it.
still. I think we should walk. The moon's out, still fairly.
The moon is actually pretty much disappearing now. It's not a full moon anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, but
There's-
it's still big.
Yeah, I mean it's still light, but
Yeah, I say we walk.
Yeah, let's walk. Let's do it.
alrighty. As you successfully arrive back
Sneak into the inn and go to bed.
at Creeks Hollow. Okay.
We could sneak around the mayor's house.
And he probably isn't going to be
Tired.
expecting you at 4 a.m. in the morning.
I'm tired.
Let's go to the inn. Let's go to sleep.
Alright.
Okay, so you're gonna go to the inn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, well the door is locked to the inn at 4 a.m.
Are there any stables around to line
It
the
doesn't
Hang on
really
the
hay?
have a
door.
stable.
Frick.
Now, Bill and the cart are being stored over at the local farm because he has a barn and Bill's in
Well,
a
let's
barn.
just go
No.
line the farm.
Dude, we
No,
can
no.
knock on the door.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we already did that.
No, yo, tried the door. Okay. After about 5 or 6 minutes of repeatedly banging on the door, you go, all right, calm down, hang on. The door is opened by a white, complete onesie gown wearing, wee willy winky nightcap wearing, rough
my
and
God.
rugged innkeeper as he glares at you. You lot, what? You're alive?
Alive and well.
Didn't
We're
find it,
ghost.
Didn't find it, huh?
Just give us a room, please.
Yeah, this is too late to be discussing this stuff. Come on in.
Thank you, sir.
There's only 2 rooms available, so 2 of you are gonna have to shack up. That weird bloke's taking up one of them.
It's fine.
Weird, huh?
He's strange, he is. He's been doing weird stuff the last few days.
Like
while
what?
you've been gone. Scaring the locals, he has.
How?
Well, the other day he was sitting over in the corner by his table. You know, the one he likes in the far corner, farthest away from everybody. little blue puffs of smoke kept popping up, and he kept looking at some book and shaking his head. Sometimes he got right enraged, he did, like something wasn't happening the way he wanted it to.
Oh crap!
Well, it looks
The
like
wizard, Harry.
he's doing his. We asked him. Wait, we asked him to do research, sir. I wouldn't worry about that. He's doing something for us.
Well, we don't like unnatural folk around here. But anyway, enough of that. Come on inside.
Unnatural.
Do you have any mead?
Oh!
All I've got left
did you
is
call
2
me?
bottles of wine.
I'll
Everything
take a
else is
bottle of
gone.
wine. Take a bottle of wine.
Well,
Thank you.
fair enough. And he goes and pulls one of the bottles of red wine and hands it to you.
Good night,
do.
sir.
It's going to be a lean on day tomorrow evening, I can tell you that much.
I wouldn't be too sure. Things are
Okay.
going to start looking up. Don't worry, sir.
Let's take you into the inn. The Nook and Creek. Here you are. And ignore all these NPCs that are here that are not here. Get out of the tavern. It's too late for you to be in here.
Okay, I'm just
You
gonna
know
go
what?
straight to bed.
Yeah, me too.
Alrighty.
I'm guessing
Well,
me and
draw
Kia are
this out.
sharing a room.
Yes.
Okay, of course, Cal is as soon as you get into town, or about a mile before you get to town, Cal reacquires his cat form and
Good.
pops in his bag. Okie dokie, so you guys basically all head up and crash in for the night, getting a comfy night, a warm night, in a somewhat comfy bed.
Yes.
Okie dokie. Wake up bright and early the following morning, or probably not quite so early. You might want to lay in just a little bit.
Oh, I'm sleeping in.
And once you do wake up, what are you guys going to do?
Straight to the mayor's house is Kia's plan anyway.
Oh, hell no. You
No,
can tell somebody to go fetch his ass, because he won't see us anyways.
that's true. Fine.
I'm planting my butt,
The
in this
innkeeper and the
table.
innkeeper's wife are up, and so is Zamil. He's over in the corner as, you know, kind of the same spot that you remember him last time.
I'm going to gesture him over as I sit down.
As soon as you come down the stairs, he scurries over eagerly to meet you. You're alive! Oh, wonderful. Did you find it? The beastie, I mean.
Have a seat. Let us tell
thanks
us our
very much.
tales. So there we were, climbing the mountain. Where all of us were about
Valiantly.
to die.
Okay, once
right.
again, Cal has gone over to him and is like propped up. He's like nudging the guy's chest as his one free hand is like stroking Cal's fur.
Okay.
He goes, "Oh yes, no, do go on."
So there we
Little
were. Radavan with the shield up trying to defend us against the scary Wyvern. Oh gosh, I'm done.
I'm going to show my shield because it still has scuffed those claw marks
Yeah,
in
it still has
right?
like wyvern claw marks right across it. Not a bad badge of honor to wear.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
Basically, sir, we killed it. We conquered it.
You did.
Yes.
Did you get the tail?
What did
Yes,
you find out?
We did. Yes, what did you find out?
Oh, more than I'd hoped actually, but you know, did you get the tail?
Yes, we got the tail. What did you find out?
Wonderful.
I'm calling over the barkeep as well.
Okay. So the barkeep's missus comes over. Don't have a whole lot to serve you for breakfast, my dear.
We just fetched the we need the mayor here pronto.
Oh, all right then. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
She disappears out. The innkeeper bellows across. He says, I can fix you a plate of eggs and a little bit of bread if you like, but I don't have much else."
Yes, please. Ladies, guys.
Please.
All
Don't
right,
worry,
so
more's coming.
he works on, basically after about 20 minutes, he comes and drops a plate of pretty much that, eggs and dried bread in front of you. And he puts like a platter of butter in the middle with a butter knife, so you can butter the bread if you want to.
Okay.
So Zamil is sitting there kind of like all bright-eyed. He's like, oh, he goes, this is so exciting.
Well, tell us what you found first, while we wait for the mayor.
I'm actually more curious as to how you slew the beast. You see, I actually didn't expect to ever see you again. No offense.
None taken. I'm just going to look at him.
He says, quite dangerous creatures. Pluck you up out of the, off the mountainside, hurl you to the rocks below. Nothing like that happened, obviously.
Well, sir, we catched it in its own nest, so it couldn't fly around.
Oh, very, very smart, yes. I do like people with initiative. Okay, shortly afterwards, in walks Mr. Rough and Rugged Mayor, and surprise, surprise, his buddy Loman.
Oh, Loman!
Loman the Bowman!
I love Loman!
On me! Thank you for the follow.
That's so cute!
Elves, man, I don't understand you
You're so
at all.
weird.
You're
You're just too weird.
I kind of motioned for Loman to sit down next to me.
What? Are
Okay,
you serious?
he glances at the mayor, and when the mayor quietly nods, he does. I mean, he's gonna sit one side or the other, so why not, right? He says, "So you sent for me, then? You're back."
I look to Raisa.
I do too.
I nod.
Well, I assume you were successful.
Okay,
You're
so
alive after all.
I'm gonna just tell you, before we came downstairs, I took the baby tails
Okay.
and put them in a separate handkerchief.
Okay.
Okay, so I have those, and so what I'll do is I'll just go plunk with they'll just be like this white Siberian tiger pelt, which they're probably gonna be like.
Okay. Yeah. He kind of looks and looks at. It, he says, "Interesting choice of wrapping paper."
And
he
I'll
kind
pull
of-
it back.
Okay. He goes, "Well, blow me! You did indeed kill the beast. I'll take that," says the meal as he immediately reaches over and snatches it off the table.
I'm gonna immediately look to Loman and just say, I hear you're skilled with hides. I was wondering if you might help me tan this, so I may make something of it.
He glances at his boss. Residualist, thanks for the follow. And then when he's like, "Oh, yeah, whatever," he just looks at you and smiles politely, like.
All right, and then I'm just gonna kind of like sit back as signifying I'm done talking now.
Okay. Well, Zamil is like looking at the huge, big chunk of wyvern stinger, kind of intricately, with almost like an excited child at Christmas. And he goes, "No, it's definitely authentic. It's authentic." "Well, I suppose I owe you this then." As he reaches out and pulls another bag of money and drops the other 500 gold on the table that he owes you.
I feel like Raisa would like jump across the table for it.
I'm definitely scared. I'm just like
Knocks everybody flying. Money!
I'm
It's
looking
not
at
shiny
it.
right now, so.
kind of like.
He says, "Well, you've done us a great service. All I can hope is that trade can be restored as quickly as possible. I'm probably going to have to go and see that complete waste of space yarn spinner in the morning."
About that, is there a chance we could rally the will of this town to report Yarn Spinner for failing at
I'm going to do it.
hitting you? So that would
I'm going to go tell Yarn Spinner he needs to let everybody know that we have taken care of the problem that he didn't volunteer to help with whatsoever. And then I'm going to leave straight from there and go to Corthan and report his ass to the council.
Make sure you tell Yarn Spinner our names of who saved the day instead of him, please.
and I would
Absolutely.
I would suggest going to Lord Buttward in the city of Corthan.
Oh, yeah, Lord Buttwood. He's one of the council members. I know him well.
We helped him foil an assassination attempt. You could probably get him on your side.
Really?
If you say our names as well. Yes, you can definitely get a little coalition going.
I wish you'd have
Oust
told
the
me
bastard.
that the other night when we were first discussing. I'd have probably looked at you in a different light if I'd have known that, but good to know now.
Oh,
We're
Absolutely, yes. I'll let him know. He actually owes me a favor or two. Well, I won't go into details, but yeah, we're gonna roast Yarn Spinner's hide for this.
and I guess I look at Reza for confirmation about we did do this village another service, future service, and then I look at Reza more seriously.
I'll just you'll see me reach.
You see,
Okay.
the Wyvern wasn't alone. It
Put it in
had
the center.
its offspring, if you will, and we dispatched those as well and have their tails.
As soon as you do that, you see Zamil like, yes. Would you be interested in parting with these as well?
I'm gonna fold them back up and just kind of look at him and say, "We'll discuss later, sir."
Oh, yes, quite. He goes, oh, so it had young'uns, eh?
Yes,
Well, that would have been a nasty to do. Solve the problem today, have another problem in about 5 or 6 years' time. Well, yes, indeed. I suppose I ought to. Well, hang on a second. Loman, we need to go and see Wolfspaw briefly. We'll be right back. And he heads out with Loman.
Wolfspaw.
That's the guy that you scared the crap out of, or I did.
Oh, the merchant. Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. The
That's the
merchant
rich
guy.
merchant, the one that was divvying up half the payment for you guys.
I'm horrible with names. I apologize. Ugh. So,
Alright.
Zamil, what about what you discovered regarding our current plight and predicament?
Magic Brothers WWE, thanks for the follow. Oh, well, I'd kind of like to discuss that more in absolute private. You would prefer I did, I'm sure you know that.
I'm nodding, like,
But I would be willing to, buy those additional tails from you. Shall we say 50 gold each? Did
How
I
about we
see
sell
4
you
or
2
5?
of- 3 of them? 2 of them?
there's 4.
There's 4. We sell you half?
Well, absolutely. I'll buy 2, 50 gold each.
Because I'm sure Reza could probably use them.
Yeah, I mean it's up to Reza.
Yeah.
She has them, so whatever she wants.
I don't know much about these. I think I'd like to find out more before I rush into selling them.
Well, what if you agree to sell me 2 of them, I pay you the 50 gold, and I give you all the information that I know about what they can do. And maybe that will help you with the other 2. Seem fair?
Seems fair.
He says yes. Let's conclude all of your business with his lordship, and then we'll maybe retire to private quarters, or at least over to the fireplace and have a discussion.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Well, basically, you finish off your breakfast. Shortly afterwards, Buttward comes in with...
Buttward.
Word.
not Buttward. Sorry, why did I say that? Radavan.
So I can do it.
No, he comes in. He goes, yep, that's them. He goes, do us a favor. Show Wolfspaw them vermin things what you killed. You see, I told you there were 4 or 5 more of the blighters. They took care of them, though. He kind of looks at him and says, yes, I suppose this is fair. He says,
He's an
so
elf.
you're in for half, then? Yes, count me in for half. Okay, and he basically, you see him kind of like reach into his pocket and hand like a pile of coins to the mayor,
Shinies.
who walks forward and goes, well, we think it's only fair. As I said, I am a plain talking person that believes in being straight up. Here's a bonus 200 gold crowns for you lot for taking care of that problem.
Nice.
Thank you.
So that's a total of additional 700 gold that you've been rewarded, plus the 500 you got originally.
Okay.
Now then, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go and see a man about a dead wyvern. And he wanders out of the inn.
Take care, sir.
Loman kind of walks over and points at the carcass and kind of like beckons you to follow him.
Okay. May I go with him?
If you want to, sure.
All right. Guys, I will see you in a bit.
Okie dokie. So
we're splitting all the gold, right? So that's 1,200, so we each get, 400.
Oh, I'll give it to you guys later. Right now, I'm just have it.
He's leaving us.
Racer snatched the gold off the table before it even touched the wood. It's like cat, as he went to put it down, her hand would have been like straight out from underneath it.
Right?
Racer's robbing us,
Okay.
Kim. What the hell?
Basically, he takes you off. They go down he takes you down to the blacksmith, and he kind of shows you. He cures the hide and all that. It takes about 4 to 5 hours total.
Do I gain knowledge from this?
Let's just say it would give you good justification to spend points in that area if you want to.
Sweet.
Rero, thanks for the follow. But
Cool.
yeah, basically, at the end of that process, in his own way, he kind of motions to you that it needs to dry for a full day, but then it will be, you'll have a full blown.
Wow.
Badass.
Can't wait to
beautiful
see that
white-
drawing.
White Siberian tiger pelt to wear and scare the children with. Right. Meanwhile,
Oh, you're a zombie again. Wait, are you?
no.
Oh,
You were
yeah,
for
you're
just
zombieing out. Your
1 second.
Your goatee.
Zombie
I can't make it do it now.
All right, you're fine now.
That was strange.
Whatever.
Okay, so
Yeah, you're back.
Meanwhile, you guys are still at the table with Zamil.
I'm actually by the fireplace.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's not going to sit down because he's like motioning for Kieliana to sit down.
I walk over with a straight face and look at him.
And he
What do
kind
you
of
got?
props himself down on the hearth here with Cal on the other. Cal sits on the other side, and then he glances at Cal, and Cal gets up and runs and jumps in his lap.
Strange. Okay.
He
What do you
says,
got for us?
well, first of all, I told you I'd do some research, and I'd let you know what I could find out about your strange marks. Have you had any, let's just say, unexpected reactions recently? Been compelled to do anything that you wouldn't normally do?
Very
We
much
think
so.
back to Raisa. Yes. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Every once in a while, we lose control of ourselves and go into an emotional tizzy, if you will.
Ah, yes. Unfortunately, I can only concur. It's going to continually get worse. You see, each time you succumb to the enchantments of the marks, you become more, or should I say less, resilient to it. The concept being that eventually, over time, these marks will pretty much rob you of your free will, and you'll do whatever the marks desire you to do. Presumably, whoever put
visibly
them on
angry.
you has an end result, an end goal, as it were. Now, I work for a syndicate, as I kind of sort of mentioned before, and I've got some pressing business that I've arranged for some people to come and meet me here. I kind of feel somewhat untowards having this discussion with only 2 of you present. Perhaps we should wait until your colleague arrives.
Sure, that's fine with me. I mean, this is about all 3 of us. So.
I'm going to give you a proposition, you see, and I would like all of you to have a fair understanding of it.
Okay. So we're gonna wait.
Okay. He basically says, I need to go up to my room to do a few things. I'll be back down shortly.
Okay.
Okay. So he heads up to his room. Several hours later, Racer comes back with her shiny new pelt over her back, looking all like swaggery.
We back in.
Holla! Okay.
Holla back, girl.
Looking good, Race.
Yeah, turn around. Let's see it in all its
Do your
glory.
little spin.
Yeah, look.
Let me get the spin action here. Oh yeah, giggity. Check it.
Okay, shortly afterwards, he comes back down. Ah, you're back, yes. I didn't feel it was appropriate to have this discussion without you being here, I'm afraid, so, I must say, you have proven yourself rather resourceful. I wonder perhaps if you'd be willing to offer me your services directly. In exchange for knowledge, extreme wealth, and a secret that very few people know. In fact, I could probably count those that know it on one as your hand, as it were.
Wait.
The thing. We already did you a service.
Oh, yes, and I fully intend to give you some information for it. Okay. I'm looking for additional services.
What kind of services?
Well, far from here, beyond the mountain range to the east, is a desolate land. For the most part deserted, but for a few settlements. I've discovered recently, well, me and my colleagues, the whereabouts of part of a lost artifact that me and some of my colleagues greatly desire. It's hidden in the ruins of an ancient city, one that's long disregarded and lost. If my belief is correct, it is full of ancient wonders and treasure, the sort of place that any would-be acquirer of shiny things or magical properties or religious artifacts might be compelled to wish to go, yet so few could possibly know of its existence. If I were to send you to it, perhaps you could retrieve one item for me, keeping the rest for yourself, considering it as payment, as well as I would give you certain knowledge that may be of great importance to you. Namely, the people or the names of the people that put those marks on your arms. Now, I was about to meet another group of, treasure hunters here. They were supposed to arrive 3 days ago, but alas, they have failed to appear. If they show at all, in light of this, I would like to offer you the contract instead, seeing as you have proven yourself quite capable, and I believe you might actually succeed.
Can you speak to us in more plain terms, sir? What are you trying to say to us? What are you really
I will tell
trying
you
to say?
how to find this lost citadel,
Yes.
which very few people know.
Okay.
And as I said, I'm aware of its location, yet appearing to be too obvious here. There are only maybe 5 people that might know where it exists.
Right.
You know, as I said, that you could consider maybe no more than the number that you could count on an as your
I get
hand.
it, sir. I got it the first time. I just
Yeah,
wanted
Then how
plain
much
terms.
petty do I need to be?
Well,
He says, I'm merely trying to suggest you go there on my behalf.
Right. Okay.
Do what you people do and acquire an item for me. Bring it back. I promise you there is more treasure there that I could possibly hope to reward you. However, I do believe you are trustworthy, as I've witnessed you perform this task for his lordship, and I understand that the word of a priest of St. Cuthbert is his bond.
Okay.
So, if you do not come out of this appropriately compensated, I personally will pay you 3,000 gold crowns, 1,000 each. And I will tell you who put the marks on you. Which, personally, to me, is probably what the price is really... That's the price we're really discussing.
oh my god. Okay.
Understand, these people
You need to leave right now for 1 minute while we talk.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, scurry up, tittle tattle, go away.
Okay, he gets up and starts to leave. You notice Cal begins to follow him.
Cal! Come back here.
Cal kind of stops and looks at you, and then looks back at him.
So defiant, like a
And
teenager.
he smiles at Cal and nods politely, and Cal comes scurrying back.
What?
Almost like Cal
Kia,
actually
what's up
has
with
to
Cal?
ask permission.
Kia, what's
he
going on
must
with Cal?
have some spell that possesses others' familiars or something. I'm not gonna have that though.
Look.
Can't
This
you
guy.
ask him?
We got
He
bigger
just-
problems here, guys. Hello.
Problems?
Yes.
I see no problems.
A member of the Azure Hand, a group in Korthan, that one person we know steals, which is illegal. Another do something for me and I'll do something for you bullshit. I'm tired of it.
Why?
Right.
I'm not gonna work for an open criminal. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not doing it, especially
What if
that.
we could find a way where it's, where you're doing justice for somebody or something?
Justice is. You're actually.
He didn't say
considering
he was a
this?
member of the Azure Hand, did he?
He said he was a member of a very small syndicate. Like,
But he didn't say he was a member.
I'm
Maybe
pretty
he
sure he
knows
was.
somebody who's a member.
Well, are we going to tell him that we killed one of the Azure Hand's buddies in Korthan?
Maybe we should ask him what business he has with the Azure Hand. How does he know of them? Where does he fit in? Instead of assuming that he is. Or isn't.
He's a magical dude. He's a mysterious dude. I mean, we can ask him that.
Why don't you go to the Citadel for other reasons, and maybe Race and I will do something over there. You just won't know about it.
That is like as obvious as it can come that you're going to do something I would not approve of. So
Hey,
don't-
Radovan, why don't you just stand aimlessly outside the bank, and me and Kiro pop in should we come out with money? We just made a withdrawal.
You guys are actually.
I don't understand where the issue is here. There's a guy who wants us to go to a place that
knows
nobody
about the
knows
marks.
about and pick up some stuff.
He said he was
That's
going to
lying
tell
around.
us about the marks. What did we learn? We
He hasn't told us
guess-
yet.
My impression is we'd have to do this bullshit for him first.
No.
So-
He said he's still going to uphold this part of his original part of the deal. He just
Okay,
has an
I'm-
additional deal he wants us to do.
You guys are actually considering working for this guy who's a known, like 80%. I'm sure he is of the Azure Hand. He cannot be more on the nose. Oh, the hand with 5 people. Look at the 5 fingers. They're beautiful.
But all he said was
We
5 people
killed
know
one of
about
them,
it.
you know?
You don't
He
know.
said 5 people know about
You
it
still don't know.
from the Azure Hand. That has nothing to do with
Radovan.
him knowing anything about the Azure Hand.
I don't like this at all.
Radovan, I suggest you listen to Raisa
I'm trying to, but
using a suggestion spell. Raisa's very. Raisa knows what she's talking about. Does it work?
Okay.
I don't think
well,
Radovan heard the conversation correctly.
Radovan needs to make
Right.
a saving throw.
I'm not
doesn't
sure
he?
you quite heard it correctly.
Yeah.
Okay, so reiterate what you suggest to Radovan.
Radovan, I suggest you listen to Raisa because she is thinking very rationally here, and you probably misheard.
Okay. Radovan, my friend. God, Tina casts so many spells on you. It's so
I
funny.
love it.
I love it.
Okay, I believe I'm just going to tell you what you need to save.
Rado Rage.
Botch.
Rado Rage.
Botch. Botch.
Botch.
Yeah.
Botch.
Yeah, like are those saving throws that let's see. Okay, it's a willpower saving throw. So the difficulty for the willpower saving throw is going to be, what's your charisma, Kia?
18.
Okay, yeah. So the difficulty is going to be. Oh wow. Okay.
Goodness. Oh, wow.
Okay, yeah, you need a 20 on the willpower save, dude.
Yes.
now, if it hits me, will I know it's magical in nature?
No.
No.
And if it fails, will I know that she tried to cast a suggestion on me?
No.
Nice.
All right.
So you
Renato's
but you have a
mad.
pretty high willpower
He's
save
so
though, right?
Mad. You got a 12.
Yeah, I got a 12.
Okay. So once again,
Love
what was
you.
that suggestion?
I suggest you listen to Raisa. She's thinking rationally here.
Okay.
Okay.
So you basically listening to Racer seems like a good idea. Like
Well,
at least
and that we should talk to her.
entertaining her thoughts seems
Send-
logical.
Send the little fucking weirdo over here then. Let's go.
Love you. You're so mad. Oh my gosh.
Radovan needs to
That's so
calm
many-
down, or he's gonna like go all Mark on us.
Okay, so Zamil comes back to the back to the fireside.
So, am I taking the lead in this awkward? This is gonna be awkward then, if I'm taking the lead in this conversation.
You're
Looks
doing
like
it.
You've
All
got
right,
the
let me.
least socially
okay.
acceptable person doing the diplomacy.
Okay, I gotta try and channel better racist speak here. So okay. All right. So eyes averted to the floor. So, sir, I think we decided that first we would like to finish up with the original deal and the information that you can provide with that for us.
Okay, well, initially, as I'd said, this particular mark, it is designed to rob you of your will and potentially coax you to do things that its architects choose for you to do. The more it affects you, the more you will become controlled by it. The longer you bear it, the more frequently it will affect you. I can strongly suggest that you avoid any kind of emotional situations. Try to avoid being angry. Try to avoid being excessively happy.
Looking at Radovan.
Even
Yeah, me too.
that could be potentially hazardous.
Happy.
Anything that would exhume severe... for example, when you're angry, it may turn you to go into a blinding rage. If you're overly
that
happy,
happened.
you could possibly turn into a giggling idiot that starts to act like a fool.
Shiggles, you mean, sir?
Yes. But those are just what happens on the surface. You see, the ultimate goal of these marks is to control you for a purpose. This much I can tell you, and I'm happy to have done so. I will try to ascertain what the purpose is. Now I know, or I believe I know, who it is that put the marks upon you. I'm willing to tell you who that is, but understand the second I do so, I basically put a bounty on my life, and possibly on the life of everybody else in my order. So I'm only willing to divulge this information should you do something that is, well, extraordinary for me and my order, if that makes sense.
May I ask who your order is?
All I can tell you is we are a group that believes in the study of esoteric creatures and esoteric magics, and that we mean no harm to anybody. But some people would frown upon what we do based on the fact that they don't understand it.
And to ask more plainly, it is not the Azure Hand.
Oh no, of course not. The
Thank
Azure
you. There
Hand
was
is
some
a
there was some
despicable group.
confusion, and I
Well,
just wanted to be sure.
You see, it's entirely possible that there are members of the Azure Hand possibly going after the object at the same time as you will be. Just possibly.
Which was also one of my other questions. What sort of dangers may we face?
Lost civilization, very magical civilization, hasn't been seen for thousands of years. Currently, members of the Azure Hand are probably trying to find it as well. Exactly, I don't know. I just know it probably won't be the safest thing you've ever done.
Well, not much.
Safety is in our daily regime.
But if you have indeed encountered members of the Azure Hand before, that would be a, well, significant edge on your behalf, because you'd know what to look for. You'd possibly know their tricks and stuff.
Indeed.
And you did dispatch a wyvern with seemingly barely but a scratch upon your person, so you're obviously quite capable.
Indeed.
Indeed.
As I said, if you do not come out of this with ample reward, I will give you 3,000 gold crowns. No ifs, ands, or buts. All you have to do is bring to me a small golden rod, as it were.
Do you have a drawing or...
I really don't. I can describe it to you, though.
Please.
It's going to be about 2 foot long. And at the very tip of it, it is going to be made of gold. It will probably have intricate markings up and down it, blah-de-blah. But at the very tip, there will be a jet black gem that has 9 individual little prongs holding it in place. Specifically 9. No more, no less.
Okay.
You find a gold rod with markings, a 9-pointed clasp, and a jet black gem. You found what I'm looking for. Anything else at all, money, gold, magical paraphernalia, is yours. Believe me, people would pay me thousands just to know the whereabouts of this place.
And why haven't you gone to seek this rod on your own?
I'm not stupid.
But we're stupid.
Well, you see, here's the problem. 4 attempts have been made on my life since since I acquired this knowledge. 4 attempts have been made on my life by various different organizations, 2 of which were working for the Azure Hand, I know for a fact. If I myself go there, I'm sure to be followed. Realistically, I will probably be killed as soon as I get there, and for what? So that they basically get to follow me to this place. No. My goal is to make somewhat of a public display that I'm going to find the object, leave in an entirely different direction while you circumnavigate my foes and go quietly and do the job for me.
And where shall we meet you?
Here.
Right
In about a
about?
month.
Don't you think you could leave in a fake direction and we can try to find the people trying to hunt you down?
I don't want to risk that.
Alright, well...
I've already thwarted 4 attempts. I can probably successfully do so again. What I can't do is lead them there. I don't want to hire you as assassins or protectors. I want to hire you as treasure hunters. Go get my rod. And get rich at the same time. What I can tell you about this civilization is they were ahead of their time in many, many ways. They were great sorcerers, great architects, and one of their prime chosen metals was, in fact, gold. In fact, they wielded and used gold as frivolously as we use iron. Therefore, I have no doubt that there will be more than enough treasure to justify your greedy little needs. But also, probably more. I will also caution you, however, that because they were a very magical race, it is entirely possible that they will have incorporated magical protections on any of their wealth. Trust me, I want you guys to succeed. I have no intent of sending you into some kind of foolish death trap.
I think we would like some more time to consider, but I appreciate the extra knowledge. Kia Radovan, do you have anything?
No,
Well,
If we may tend to these now, and I'll hold up the bag of the tails.
oh, yes, absolutely. You wanted to sell 2 of those, correct?
And knowledge for the other two,
Okay,
please.
he
Yes.
hands you 200 gold. He says, well, it would be a... basically, it would have to be a poison delivered by a wound, so turning them into a blade venom would be particularly useful. But wyvern venom is very prized and very potent. It is entirely likely that a single open wound, if this was exposed, could kill, realistically, the strongest of foes.
Even in the baby tails.
Well, I've got to be honest, I don't know the potency. Obviously, there'll be a lot less venom. I really haven't had time to study, which is one of the reasons I want this particular tail and the smaller tails to do some research and actually figure out the potency difference. In some species, the baby venom is actually more potent.
Would you be
as they need it more to survive, because they don't have the claws and the teeth and the fangs and the wings.
Would you
Keeping
be
up that
willing
follow.
to help me extract it?
Absolutely. We don't really have time to do that now, but when you return, if you accept my offer, I would more than happily do that.
Well, I think it's time for my cohorts and I to have a discussion.
Alrighty. So he heads off once again to the bar, leaving you to it.
Told you I wasn't a member of the Azure Hand, Radavan.
I feel like this is the first guy that actually knows something about our marks. So
If he can tell us who did it, that is everything.
it is everything.
Wouldn't it be?
I wish he could just, tell us now.
I know.
Me
This
too,
is
but if people are willing to kill him over that information,
We don't know if he's even telling the truth about half of what he just said.
My cat seems to trust him 100%.
Well, your cat was a fucking cat for 50 years of your life before it turned into a dragon.
30 years.
What are you
and-
trusting the cat for? Like, your cat is the most deceitful son of a bitch in this group.
You don't
kinda
know him,
tricky,
Ryan.
Oh, I'm a
okay?
cat. I'm a cat.
You don't
No, I'm
know
a
him.
dragon.
I trust
I-
Cal with my life, alright? So shut up.
all right, guys, let's just figure this out.
I say yes. I say
This
we
is
do this.
ridiculous, is what
Sounds
it is.
awesome.
Radavan, what's
Sounds so
your
fun.
reservations now?
There's a dude who has the information we need, and we're not getting it from him
Okay.
when we need it.
Well, why don't you hold person and threaten to kill him and see if you can get it yourself?
I'll probably just smite you where you stand.
Yeah, that guy's magical. Are you kidding?
We're all well, not Risa, but I'm magical too.
Yeah,
He's
we-
old and magical, so he's probably experienced.
He probably has a bad hip.
Push him down the stairs!
Touche. Touche, he probably does.
And you're old and you're trusting a cat blindly.
That's
You want
how
me to try to
that's how you
charm
defeat
him
You
and get
push
the
him down stairs.
information?
God, the charm. Always with the charm in you. I don't know.
Yeah,
said he's
you're trying to
magical.
suggest
I
You
don't
cast it on everybody? Seriously.
I do. I do cast it on everybody.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
What?
I'm just going to look at Kia and stay silent.
What?
Nothing. So,
Meaningful information.
are we
going
gonna
between
try
the
to
unspoken.
almost kill this guy for the information, or go on this quest where we could get potentially magic items, thousands of gold pieces, lots of bonuses to this? It'd be fun.
I think we could use some fun.
What he said sounded like fun to you guys. Magical protection, a lot of
Hidden
death,
citadels, thousands
Hidden
of
citadels,
gold pieces,
lost
magic.
treasure.
Hey, if
We
we're
get
gonna
to
die
interact
anyways,
with
why not
magic
go on a
because-
valiant adventure?
Right.
What have we been doing so far? We saved 2 towns as far as we know. I mean, maybe
Yeah, they weren't hidden magical towns.
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
grounded towns with plenty of booze, good company, not bad people. And now this is the adventure, an abandoned, lost city. That's fun
Kia?
to you guys. That's fun.
What does
to
Cal
you
think we should do?
Cal says 100% to trust this guy, and he knows what he's doing.
guys. Of course,
See?
Cal said that.
I trust Cal.
Cal's like swooning over. If Cal was a human, he'd be a like slave or something.
I think this guy's important. He's the first person that's actually given us any solid information.
Except what we are expecting in this place, or what treasure we're going to find, or the name that he knows that he's not revealing to us.
Regarding the marks.
Yes. Alright, well,
So
Donovan,
to
if you're
you,
so-
Kia, it's all about the magic, and to you, Race, it's all about the gold treasure.
so you gotta find something that you want out of this. How about to know what's on your arm there?
The death sentence is on my arm. That's what's there.
Well, Radovan, if we don't do this, what do you suggest? How do we proceed?
Well, fun to me is, following the mayor to Corthan, getting the council member to oust that yarn spinner motherfucker.
I bet there's age-old whiskey over there.
How does
That'd
how
be-
does how does outing Yarn Spinner help us remove the marks? Because it wasn't that your
It gets us on
Your goal.
good terms with Corthan, where there is another wizard named Porthental Wint.
who couldn't help us?
No, he had a cost, a price to helping us, but we could probably alleviate some of that.
If we go to the sunken...
What
hidden
about
temple.
the wizard that we were following up here to Creek's Hollow?
Well, I'm not this wizard. This wizard knows exactly what
This
the
wizard,
mark is.
but that wizard is an aloof wizard. What's his name? And we still haven't found him. He's an option. He's a course of action.
You're trying to put off like months of things.
I'm trying to put off going to an abandoned
Let's
citadel.
keep our emotions in
ancient-
check.
I'm
Emotions in check.
check.
Kia
Why don't
wants-
we ask Zamil if he knows Alandro?
Yeah, what? That's
And
his
if he
name.
does, then maybe we can go and try and find him instead.
Okay.
Yes, let's see what he knows about this other guy.
Okay.
We're gonna call him over again.
Alright, so he comes wandering back over. Have we decided?
Sir, you wouldn't happen to know a fellow wizard named Alandro, would you?
Afraid not. Doesn't ring a bell.
Quite extravagant. If you had ever met him, you would know. So,
Then I'm sure. Unfortunately, I haven't then.
I give Radovan a look.
How far away is this lost city that only you somehow know about?
Well, here's the... Oh, it's not that only I know. Just a very small number of
And
people.
you and your other special.
Special
Well,
friends.
you see... You would have to go back across the mountains that you just came, but you have to go
Oh.
all the way to the other side.
Oh, more climbing. The same route that we just took to kill the wyvern.
Honestly, I don't know. Whichever way would get you all the way to the other side.
Awesome.
Okay, and so, yeah. So how long do you reckon that would take if we were to do that?
Well, I mean, it's going to take you probably a week to scale through the mountains. Once you get there, you must travel east through that region until you get to the desert region of Lanthan. You're going to travel to the city of Devadek and seek out an associate of mine. One...
Wait, what?
A Devadek?
I'm so confused right now. I'm just like, what?
Yeah, Radovan's looking pretty upset.
Yeah.
Have you been there before?
Shit.
Raisa is so confused right now.
I'm just gonna look at the guy and say, "We're in.
Oh, well, that was easy.
What?
We're in."
Are all of you in? I must admit, you two ladies seemed like you were ready to partake on this adventure before, but
We're
now,
in.
yes, that's two. And you, my dear, excellent. Well then, as I said, You're going to travel to the city of Devadek. When you get there, you may want to write this down. You're going to find an associate of mine. His name is Ahmed Halib.
One more time.
Ahmed Halib.
I couldn't hear you.
Please make sure you emphasize the B. He gets very upset.
Ahmed Halib.
No, Ahmed Halib.
Ahmed Malib.
Halib.
Halid.
Halib.
Seriously. These strange folk, they have a weird assonation with their names. Please pronounce it correctly or you'll get on his wrong side immediately. Ahmed Halib.
I was thinking of
Got
Robin
it.
Hood Men in Tights.
Yeah, I was too.
I always
Jew,
think
God
about
bless
that
you.
whenever I think about you, actually, because it's kind of ironic.
Okay. Yeah, that was awesome.
But anyway, he will lead you to the Lost City. I'm going to give you a package that you shall give to him as payment for his services. Only he must open the package, as its contents is rather valuable, and for him specifically. See how I'm willing to trust you already? I'm going to hand you a valuable package and trust you to deliver it to him.
Yeah, you won't just tell us what the mark is. You gotta make us do all this crap.
Absolutely. Why would I want to risk my own life and get nothing in return? Unless you, of course, have anything to offer me that may make this worthwhile.
How about 1,000
but I
gold?
don't kill you.
Well, I'm going to pay you 3,000, so that would hardly seem logical, now would it?
I'll give you Radovan.
I don't have
What about
much
Cal?
use for a washed-up cleric.
Would you like Cal?
No.
What?
Just kidding about that one.
If I wanted that, I could have it. No
All
offense.
You want your own town? I'll give you this place.
I don't think it's yours to give.
Alright.
But anyway, let me, and he kind of reaches into his bag, as this is something I acquired from my room just recently. He hands you a box. The box is like a dark wooden box. It has strange sigils and marks upon it. I do caution you not to try to open this. It wouldn't feel good. But anyway, when you first cross the mountain pass, you're going to arrive at a small settlement known as a leaf. There you can hire camels and probably a guide that will lead you to Devadek. So, through the mountains to Azaleaf, hire a guide and camels, head to Devadek, find Ahmed Halib, give him the box, he will take you to where you can enter the Lost Citadel. I'm sorry, Radovan's gotten too easy, so I'm happy to start working on you guys now to make the shiggles work.
Yeah.
Well played, Cor. Well played.
So, yes, bring me my golden rod.
Alright, cool.
Just as a affirmation, the 3,000 gold is in lieu if you do not find a treasure or anything of worth.
Okay.
Please don't try to con me. It wouldn't really sit well.
Hakmik Halid.
Ahmed Halib. I
Alright.
cannot stress
Let's
enough
get
how
this over
important
with.
it is that you get this man's name correctly.
Okay.
Maybe
It's like
I'll
some
speak
kind of
with
Don't-
insult to these
Don't
people
let
if you
Kia
mispronounce
speak
their name.
then when they
That's
meet.
just his short name. His actual full name is probably at least 50 more syllables.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you.
So, leaving in the morning then?
Why
Right
not?
early.
Unfortunately, this town is kind of dried out. You might want to go to, Scarrow before you head to get provisions.
Ugh. That's a good idea. We could see what they do with
Yarn spinner.
yarn spinner.
Well, it probably won't be done in time, but yeah, sure. All right.
Well,
First-
Thank
then,
you.
I look forward to our next meeting when you bring me my rod.
Yeah.
I stand up, shake his hand,
Alrighty.
initiating that he should leave.
Booyah! Okay, well, that is about it for us tonight. We went a little bit past. We're too close to finishing this one up. I see experience points in your midst, which we will discuss and sort out. Hi there, I'm Gorbad, the Dungeon Master on How Reroll, and if you'd like to follow my personal channels, you can do so at twitch.tv/Gorbad, or follow me on Twitter @Gorbad.
Hi guys, I'm Bane. If you'd like to hang out with me some more, come chill in my own personal stream at twitch.tv/Bane1271, or toss me a follow over on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook at Bane Blackstar. I hope to see you soon.
Oh, hi, I did not see you there. When I'm not playing a badass Cleric of St. Cuthbert on How We Roll, I am Shagget. You can follow me on twitch.tv/Shagget, or on Twitter, if you can figure this out, at @aneb_convos. See you guys.
Hey guys, I'm Jane. I play Kealiana on How We Roll, as you probably know. You can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/JaneIvana. I stream sometimes. Or you can follow me on Twitter at JaneOnTwitch, and that is with a 0. Peace, suckers.